Up on me, DSP go. Up on me, DSP go. Up on me, DSP go.
Oh no, oh no, where's it coming from? Oh no, oh no, oh no, this is where's it coming from? Oh no, oh my goodness, oh no, this is where's it coming from? Oh no. There we go. There we go, crisis averted. We did it. Oh, thank you, Raw Phil, for the raid. What the heck? Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to say hi to everyone. Let's see. Oh, first of all, thank you, Dark Helmet, for the 10 gifted memberships. Hey, Forgotten Locale, Dark Helmet, Bob Hoskins. I think I can play my music now. I think it's I think we're safe again. Okay. Thank you so much, Dark Helmet. Thank you so much, Raw Phil. I can't even keep up with everyone. We got Bob, of course, I said hi. William, Subject, Nick SF, Wang Tuna, Manuel, Low Calcium, Killer Grooves, Big Boss, Midnight Memes, hey, what's up? Ballpark Pranks, Soga. You guys are here on a good time because, wait a second. Let's see if it even works, because I haven't tested this yet. What does this do? Does this do anything? Let's see. Oh, wait, I haven't started yet. That's probably why. All right, so we are... Let's see. Giveaways? Okay. Let's try this now. Let's try this now. What does this do? Does this do anything? Hey, thank you, Saucy. Thank you for the membership. Okay, there we go. We see COD rank win, Blooper World Order, and Forgotten Locale. All right, so I am giving away a copy of Persona 4 Golden for Steam today. Just do exclamation mark raffle. Yeah, Emily, it was Dark Helmet. Big ups, Dark Helmet. Hey, Koraz. Yes, Koraz, you did. You're getting 2 tickets. All right, so let me Persona 4 Golden Steam. Koraz is the GOAT for real. Okay. Sorry, I was caught up. Oh, did I say thank you to Saucy? I think I did. Big up Saucy. Hey, Frankie. And then anyways, for the raffle, I'll close it like in like an hour or something. So if you win, I guess I'll have to figure out who you are, dude. Oh, you know what? You know what I'll do? I'll post it, I'll post like a post. If you're not here when the raffle happens, I will, I'll post it on the replay. Thank you. Big ups to Kinda Sav for the 5 memberships. Thank you very much. Clip Creator, Everlove, Drunky McCastle, Nervous Noodles, Spicy Latin Carl. All right, let me just send out a tweet really quick. I thought I was gonna have a second to set everything up, but then look what happened. Raw Phil raided, and now we're hot. We're extremely hot. All right, I'm sending a begging tweet. All right, pre-streams and Persona 3 reload, Persona 4 Steam giveaway. Okay, I think we should be good now. Hey, William. Hey, thank you, PWR. I appreciate the support, dude. If, PWR, if you put a exclamation mark, raffle, you can get Persona 4. You inspired me, dude. PWR was doing, whatever you call it. He was doing giveaways. He inspired me, dude. And I have guess what? I have a bunch of other Steam, keys. It's gonna be crazy. I have some really good ones, too. I'm only gonna give away the good ones, not the, not any shitty ones. Once I run out of really good Steam keys, I'll be buying some more. Hey, Cerulean. Hey, Frankie. Oh, big ups, PWR. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your Burger King. Yeah, we were getting hot. No ass since 2013. You better believe it, brother. All right, well, I guess we'll get started in a second with the with DSP, unfortunately. Wow, Chris Benoit? Wait, Chris Benoit? Is your name Chris Benoit, the wrestler? Or is your name Chris Benoit? Pretty crazy, dude. I did not figure that out. Hey, Chris Benoit. Big fan of your work until you, hello, too much fun. Yeah, we are covering the other product. If people don't know, try to call him TOP instead of DSP. He is that other product. Now, the main product is PWR. A real streamer who gives back to fans, who inspired me to do a Persona 4 Golden giveaway. DSP is absolutely washed. How do I make the thing not type in chat as often? Oh, repeat giveaway chat lines. I did like 50. How do I save this? Okay, that shouldn't be as bad now. I'm reformed, I'll be honest. Yeah, the other product does say that giveaways are scams, so... really shows you where he's at, right? And he has call-ins, it's amazing. I Forgotten Locale, you know I would love to give you Ringu 2. It's YouTube that doesn't want me to give you Ringu 2. Alright, well, it's really sad. Hey, Raj. It is really sad that with all the hype we've had at the beginning of the stream, all the fun... What's up, Checkmate? Hey, Killer Queen. All the fun we've been having, Arcamoon, that we are going to absolutely kill the vibe by starting... Let's see, this stream is called Oblivion Remake Leaks and New Milestone Idea. I think this is when he's gonna show us his cologne. Pretty cool. Thank you, Revan. All right. Cologne review.
Good morning, everyone. On today's jam-packed podcast, we've got some interesting topics to discuss.
Nick SF, it feels like
today
that needs a
the
remake a lot
Oblivion
more than Oblivion, right?
Or remaster leaked. And we've got pictures and all kinds of information to talk about because the website accidentally released the information,
Hey,
making
good morning,
it public
Shirking.
by, inadvertently. And now everyone is talking all about it. In addition to that, we've got a big update regarding the Switch 2 and the North American pre-orders.
He's going to be reviewing draws and showing his bullet print eventually. Yeah, unfortunately. I saw him showing his feet
in the
again.
United States and Canada can pre-order.
The DSP
And finally,
skins review. That would be
you guys have been
horrifying.
asking me for ideas of other kinds of goals and rewards that we can hit for milestones of support here on the streams. And I think I might have come up with one, but I just don't know how successful it's going to be. I want to present it to you and see what you guys think. So, all this, then Minecraft, and if we hit the support goal today, DSP tries it, the Popeyes pickle menu.
Oh, the
What a
Popeyes
stream
pickle
coming
menu.
up.
I am
Sit
not
back
watching
and
that,
relax.
just so
it's
you know.
time for the Level 1 podcast.
Unless Sab wants to come on. If Sab wants to come on, I'll watch it. But she's going to be playing Kirby in the Amazing Mirror, apparently. For the pickle. Hey, what's up, Yellow Monkey? Big boss. Detractism.
Alrighty, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm DSP.
I really wish I would have picked up the raw fill link for this. It's so nice using his stream, and we don't hear any of this bullshit.
And this is the Level 1 podcast for Tuesday, the 15th of April, 2025. Just got a little bit of a kind of light show behind me today. Alternating between
Detractorism.
blue and purple. Something a little different. I haven't really had that color scheme in a while. And I thought, I'll toss it back there and see how it looks. I'm not sure about the brightness, though. It kind of looks like maybe it's a little bit not
I know,
bright
Seth.
enough.
I just
may
figure you
increase the
love
brightness to
watching
make
Phil
it stand
eat so
out a
much,
little
you might
more. Like in
wanna
the
watch
middle
him
there, it looks
twice.
really white, doesn't it? Let me take a quick look. I think we can tweak that very quickly. Because that middle light should be representative of the one that's on the floor.
It's great.
So if I just buff up that one to about double
It's incredible
the
how much fun we were having like
I
5
think now
minutes
it'll look
ago.
a little better.
Literally all
And
dead.
indeed it
It's
did.
all
Look at that.
sucked out
Just
of
like
the
that.
room.
It's not as white anymore. So there you go. Cool. All right. So how's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show. Day 2 of...
I got some, I saw some clips about his parents today. Very incredible. I'm very happy that a lot of people remember in 18 or 2019, he had frequently, or maybe a couple of times, he had said that he'll never see his parents again, because they're going to die soon. And now it's been like 6 or 7 years, and they're fine. But they can't get on a plane, and he can't go on a plane and see them. Could you imagine that? I think I just saw Poem's tweet. Poem saying that he's lived in like 4 different countries over the last like 8 years, and he has seen his parents every single year. I really can't imagine, even if I lived in a different country, I would definitely see my parents at least like once a year. But if I lived in the same country, obviously it's opposite sides of the coast, but I would definitely be seeing my parents like a couple of times a year, right? I don't understand how he does it. It's incredible. Yeah,
the heat wave
they're
here
just
in
really bad
Washington,
at
where
dying,
because
unfortunately.
I don't have air conditioning installed.
That's true. You know what? Poems is not a full-time streamer, so it probably would be a lot easier for him to...
It's very warm. Already the sun has been out all
Frankie. I think I might have a Steam code for that.
morning. In my
So if you
office
want
has been
that, I'll
heating
give
up,
it to
so
you.
I've got the window open, the ceiling fan on
I have to
blast,
check after the
tower
stream to see
fan
if I
on
have it.
blast, and here I am once again.
So if you want to buy it
wearing
right now, go
summertime
ahead.
clothing, but it's all good. The hilarious part about this is it lasts all through my streaming week. Then over the weekend, it's going to dip over 20 degrees and go to full rain. So next week, I'll be back in fall clothing again. It's that time of year where it fluctuates back
Yep,
and
like
forth.
a normal
That's what I mean.
person
That's why I
color
didn't want to
groups.
install my air conditioner yet. It wouldn't
I
make
haven't
sense
played
to
it.
do so.
Does anybody
So,
else know
anyway.
that Persona 5 Tactica's good?
I hope that you're all in good spirits and doing well. If not, hopefully I'll entertain you enough to put a smile on your face today, or at least inform you on some interesting stuff that's
Put
going
a smile on
right
my
now.
face. What the hell is DSP getting talking
So
about?
where
Let's get
are
put a
we
smile
right now
on my
in
face.
everything? We've got a lot of good stuff
That's
going on.
very disturbing
All
how he
we've got
talks about his
great new
parents.
playthroughs that I've started, including Blueprints and Minecraft. Holy crap, coming back to Minecraft for the first time in 5 years. And that's been going pretty good, I feel. We've got ending playthroughs, concluding ones, including Pirate Yakuza and Atomfall. We got new games coming up next week in Clair Obscur. So we've got a good mix of everything going on, along with ongoing stuff such as tonight, me playing Black Ops 6 multiplayer, which has been kind of refreshed because, excuse me, because I haven't played it in a long time. And then they did the seasonal update, so now there's new maps and things going on in it. So it's been pretty fun, and I hope that you guys are enjoying the content I'm putting out. I well realize that a lot of the content I'm putting out isn't mainstream popular. For example, I'm playing Disco Elysium. That was popular 5 years ago, correct?
People told you to play it 5 years ago.
Do I have an audience for it? Yeah, and it's about this big, you know?
They're paying enough money, though. They're giving him the $150.
Right now, but Blueprints is a very small-scale game compared to something that's like a major mainstream thing that people would be talking about, right? It's not like I'm playing a giant AAA release. In fact, all the giant AAA releases have sucked. So I'm literally not playing any giant AAA releases.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who don't have a good relationship with their parents here. But for everyone that does have a good relationship with your parents, could you really imagine not seeing them for, I saved this rant for when we actually watch it today or tomorrow, but could you imagine not seeing them for like 6 years? Also, Phil told us that they were like on their deathbed, but his dad still works as far as I know. At least he was still working the first time Phil told us that. But also, didn't his dad just go fishing and send Phil a picture about the fish they caught, and Phil was like, oh my god, I don't know why you sent me this picture, fucking idiot. So he's obviously not bedridden. He can go out into nature and fish.
Right now, outside of Call of Duty. So I get it. Right now,
Shiloh, yeah, that's the sentiment of a lot of people when he talks about this.
There will be bigger games and more exciting things.
It's a really big slap in the face to everyone who does have parents and, you know
over
pass away.
The course of the next couple of months. That will be very exciting in the gaming landscape. Notably, in May, we've got some great stuff going on.
Yeah, my brother lived in Utah for a while.
We've got
and we would see him every like 3 months.
Showcase, and then a bunch of stuff will be coming out for that too. So,
hey, Meow Block.
We got quite a lot of stuff.
DSP's dad might actually outlive him.
But I want to say thank you to those of you who are here day in, day out, supporting what I do, even if it's not some giant AAA thing. I feel like we've hit
I have a weird clip about DSP. Let me see.
Of
blooper
enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like it doesn't matter if I'm playing I
have a weird, like, Thanksgiving.
Game, an indie game.
Oh, wait, I got several, right? The one I'm thinking of isn't this. Oh, thank you, James Lesser. I didn't even see this. Let me go give him a like. There you go. Okay, so I've got 3 clips here about his parents, apparently. And I'll just go from bottom top.
Gutter Runner just did a super chat. Who's gonna help you bring happiness when you get older if you don't have kids? What about if you pass before Kat, who will help her cope? I'm sure she'll have to figure out how to get by, right? I don't know. Why would she need kids to help her cope? How does that work?
Yeah.
I don't even think that's the case, right? By then, your kids have moved on to have their own life. They don't care. Put you in a home, right? Toss you in a fucking old folks' home. Right? It's absolutely ridiculous. Plus, exactly right. As everyone knows, I am immortal. I'll be living for several thousand more years until I choose to end my own life when the universe explodes.
I really hope that comes sooner than later.
Someone will go supernova, and I'll say, well, I guess it's time to go. Yeah, okay. Of course.
There's one. Very weird. But I think these two are a lot worse. DSP, do you miss your parents after not seeing them for 2 years? No, not at all. Let's see.
Derek says you miss your parents. Been 2 years since you last visited them in Connecticut. You give them I give them a call every weekend. So quite frankly, no, I don't really miss them that much. I do miss spending the holidays with them, having a nice holiday meal, and I miss every once in a while going to dinner with them. Outside of that, I talk to them every week, so it's like I basically talk to them now as much as I talked to them when I lived in Connecticut. The difference is not seeing them in person. That's about it.
I mean, this is a short clip that I feel needs to be played again.
We heard about that Dr. Disrespect stuff. Like,
yeah, I gotta play this one again. It's short and good.
Miss your parents. Been 2 years since you last visited them in Connecticut. You give them I give them a call every weekend.
Yeah, he misses the
so
food.
Quite frankly, no, I don't.
No, I don't miss my parents. I call them once a week.
Spending the holidays with them, having a nice holiday meal.
I haven't heard him talk about, because his call used to be on Sunday, right? Isn't it weird that we know the day that this guy has scheduled to talk to his parents? But it was like a Sunday call, right? I have not heard about that Sunday call in years.
And I miss.
I feel like it's not going on anymore.
I talk to them every week, so it's like I basically talk to them now as much as I talked to them when I lived in
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Hey, Shiloh.
Not seeing them in person. That's about it.
Yeah, Sunday. I have not talked about that. He has not talked about that.
God, yeah, we heard.
That's not happening. And then I have one last 3-minute one that I posted. DSP says his parents never aspire to be better, unlike him.
Why did I move so far away from my parents? Gee, let me count the ways, or the reasons. Bad weather, high taxes, horrible overpopulation, crime. I can keep going, but for me, this is
They moves to Seattle. He talks about crime in Seattle all the time.
the best choice. Being a moderate climate where everything's close to me, it was better for my health, my back, and everything. So it just made sense.
Seal says, I'm advertising Lando Muse on Twitch. He's doing a Phil AI, and oh my god, super duper good. Everyone gotta check him out. All right, well, shouts out to Lando Muse. I will take a little screenshot. I'll check it out later.
Son of a bitch. Again?
It's better for his
look,
back,
the
dude.
plate is still here.
Are you idiots forgetting about the Seattle air? The Seattle air is extremely good for your back.
The other wooden plate is still here from before. Well, let me pick this one up then. Is there a reason my parents didn't want to move west? Stubbornness.
Oh my god,
My
this is
entire life, I told my parents, get out of Connecticut. My entire life. I said, what is the reason you're here? Besides some relatives who lived there near. I said, why are you still here? You know, you can move anywhere you want. You can have a better life.
It's really weird. I've never been to Connecticut, but he has this really weird thing where to Phil, Connecticut is just like the worst fucking place in the world. Are you telling me that he couldn't find somewhere closer to move? I'm talking about for me. I would probably, he had an opportunity to move wherever. I would find some place like closer to home, so I could still see my parents. But instead he decided to move literally as far away as possible. And maybe Connecticut isn't great. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been there. I know nothing about Connecticut other than Phil and RTU were both born in the same place, which is pretty silly. There must be like high levels of lead in the water supply. But other than the lead in the water supply, he talks about like it's an actual third world country. You could not find a nice neighborhood in Connecticut.
They just didn't want to listen. I think it's just, you know what it is? I think it gets to the point where it's called complacency. You get so used to things being one way that you don't care that it could be better elsewhere. You're just kind of stuck in your rut of what you do. And I get the feeling that's what it is with them, that they never really aspired to do anything else. They just got, you know, they always wanted to move. They always wanted to do something different, but then they never get, there's always another excuse. There's always another reason, you know what I mean? No matter what, they'll talk in circles, convincing themselves that they have to stay there, and it's like, and the sad part is, the excuse was always something new, like, oh, well,
excuse.
You know, this other relatives did, this other, now,
it's not an excuse.
They're the only ones left.
It's not an excuse. What if they just don't want to move?
They're the only ones left behind, living there.
They've lived in the same place their entire life, and apparently everyone's dead according to DSP, which he exaggerates everything, so I'm sure there's still people there, but they've lived in the same place their entire life, and I'm pretty sure it's not actually a third world country, the way he describes it. So yeah, maybe they want to just stay there. When you're 80, do you really want to be, you know, moving across the country for no fucking reason other than your son tells you to?
It's like, so why are you still there? Well, now it's too late. Now they're old, and now they have health issues, and blah, blah, blah. It's like,
all right, Dad.
well, I guess that's it.
You can get timed out for a little bit. until you think
I guess
about
that's
what
it
you
for
say.
that. They're never leaving. By the way, the glitch is not working for me now. It's pissing me off.
Phil trying to cheat.
See you later, Tyrone.
Well, exactly,
Do I
Wing
fear
Tuna,
becoming
yeah.
like that?
Even
I
there's
mean,
no more
but at the
relatives.
same time, am I? Not really. I was the one who took the risks. I was the one who changed. See you later, Tyrone. Do I fear becoming like that? I mean, yeah, but at the same time, am I? Not really. I was the one who took the risks. I was the one who changed my life for the better.
So many risks.
And by the way, they very, very strongly.
What did he improve by moving to Seattle? Absolutely nothing. What was the risk? I mean, he did take risk. He did take on, he basically ruined his entire life because he wanted to move as far away from his parents as he can. He could. Because remember, the moving is basically what fucked him financially. He spent so much money on 14 different credit cards because of the move. And then his, YouTube ad revenue went down and he got into the situation he got himself into. Literally could have been avoided if he found find a nice city in Connecticut to go to,
Criticized me when I told them that I wanted to get out of there.
Excalibur,
they were like, no,
that might be
you
right.
shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this.
Yeah, Excalibur says that Phil didn't have to be responsible basically for taking care of his parents as they got older, and I could see that as definitely possible.
Basically, anything that involves risk, anything that involves possibility of something going wrong, they never wanted me to do it.
They're fucking like 80, dude.
Who, did the different thing, and now here I am on the West Coast happy, and they're stuck over there, and I tell you, they do not like Connecticut. They're tired of it. Jade says,
took such a big risk. That's so cool.
Go, because Go has returned. Go the Goblin. Very nice. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, DSP as a caregiver, that would be horrifying.
A game that I missed 5 years ago,
Are
or
you
a
so
game that's
happy,
hot
dude?
today, but no one's really heard of because it came out of nowhere.
We're hot.
It doesn't matter if we're just chilling on a podcast, if I'm having a late night chill stream, if I'm building some Legos, if I'm doing wrestling commentary.
By the way, I haven't set the, I've been using my Stream Deck a lot more. Let's go through all the sound clips I have so far. They might be really, really low. I might have to turn up the volume. They might be really loud. It might blow out your ears. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see. What do we got? This first one is from a DSP fan, so.
Like, this person in my chat sounds like the most retarded person I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's me when Ed Ton talks about the Lakers. Hey, Ed.
Like, this person in my chat sounds like the most retarded person I've ever seen in my entire life.
When he's talking about the Lakers and the Celtics. All right, what else we have?
Straight from the BBC.
It's a good one.
Oh, by the way, I have your IP, I have your name, and I have your address.
All right.
You're milking a human, okay? Not even for sus. You're not milking them for milk. You're milking them for profits, for money.
No, Sav's Canadian, so I am a Southern California, greater LA area type of individual.
What's going on, Tyrone? How are you?
There we go, Tyrone. Yeah, Sav, I need to get that one again. I need to get the one where Leanna was talking shit about Kingdom Hearts, so that when Sav can get in fight with people in chat and I can play that.
And this guy's a pathological liar.
Good.
We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. Yeah, I know.
Let's hear it again.
We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. Yeah, I know.
I don't know when I'm gonna use that, bud.
You are my bitch. Thank you for the free money, dummy. And you can lick my balls. Mark McCauley says, hint, hint. Dude, no hint, hint. I'm outright telling you, I really would appreciate some help via tipping. That's not a hint.
We got two more. Well, let's hear this one first.
Hello, Jew.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I got a good combo.
Hello, Jew.
We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. Yeah, I know.
And then we got two Nintendo ones.
Nintendo is a bunch of fucking assholes. So fuck you, Nintendo. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You need to grow the fuck up and understand that your entire fucking fan base, you just screwed them, and they literally are just gonna fucking do this. Who's gonna buy a Nintendo game now when you basically said we own our customers?
There you go, and then the last Nintendo one.
Fuck this game. Fuck this piece of shit. Fuck this piece of shit. Fuck you, Nintendo. Fuck you, Nintendo. You suck. You don't know what the fuck you're doing anymore, you dumb fucks.
There you go. So that's a soundboard so far.
Seems like no matter what, things are going well, and I'm very, very pleased with that. And I'm happy that we can just have this fun time together every day, and it doesn't really matter what we're doing. So thank you for that.
We
You know,
must
there was
secure
a
the
time,
existence of our people
very
and a future for
truthfully,
white children.
that
Yeah,
a
I
few
know.
years ago, if there wasn't a lot of stuff going on in gaming, it was a dead time for me, and it kind of sucked, and it was really
Yeah, I
hard to
know.
figure out what to do to maintain. Today, I feel like it's the opposite. Like, there's more than enough things that people want me to do, and people support them, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's
So,
insane.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I need the Stephen Cambian laugh
Good
too.
stuff. All right, so let's talk. Let's talk about what's going on.
Whenever
currently with
something's
certain
really
playthroughs,
funny.
because we have updates regarding certain things that will finish this week. Okay, and then we can talk about this gaming news that's going on right now.
Oh, should I
Because
dox
it's pretty
myself?
wild day for gaming news between the Oblivion remake, leak, and then also the Switch 2 news, which everyone is excited for. Me too. You know, I got to see if I can get in on this. And then my big idea. All right, which isn't really a big idea. Let me just clarify right now, okay? Here's the deal. Let's be fair about all of this. All right. So for DSP Tries It, it's a great idea. I'm glad that I revived the series. And we have had DSP Tries It be the milestone goal.
It's such a great goal.
Here on
Everyone
the
loves it,
channel,
dude.
whenever we hit 10 goals hit, whenever that is, because sometimes it's 10 streams, but sometimes it's faster than that, right? Now we've done.
Listen, he hates the Switch 2 situation, but he runs a business about video games, so obviously he has to give in. If he thinks it's really bad, but he has to buy it.
Bigger
So.
milestone rewards every 50 goals hit of marathons, right? And the marathons have been a big
Watching
variety.
Grandpa
we had
eat equals
the
great
Mega Man
goal. I agree.
Rageathon. We had the Viewer's Choice Marathon. We had the Five Nights at Freddy's Marathon, right? We had another one too. I can't remember. There was another one there. And then there was the Birthday Marathon. So there's been like 4 to 5 marathons.
Yeah, dude, Luca's
that
going to
we've
play him
done
off the
since we
floor.
instituted this
It's going to be
new goal
insane.
system. It's working. You know, it really is. People like the fact
Except
that you get rewarded incrementally bigger.
Rudy's going to have like
events and then
20
small
rebounds.
things like once or twice a week with the DSP Tries It. But people have been saying recently,
They have 20
tired of
rebounds,
DSP
but
Tries It.
Luca's going to
It's too
butt
much
fuck him
trying
too.
food.
So
Right? So we talked about different things. We tried it Lego Night. That worked, but now that's in the rotation. And in fact, FYI, I'm actually
the 8th seed,
thinking we should bring back Lego Nights next week.
the
That maybe
Grizzlies.
next week on a night stream, we bring back Lego Nights and we start building the Super Mario Brothers Piranha Plant that I got a couple weeks ago.
No,
That'll be our
DKC
next,
Marathon's
Lego
still going.
project, okay? So
I
that'll
just
be
really
cool.
want to play Persona.
So we got that going, and we had, some ideas here or there for different stuff. For example, we were doing the Japanese treat box and stuff like that, but that idea really died out very quickly, and no one really cared about it after only like
What
a
a-
week. So
Well, he's so surprised nobody want to watch him eat one singular Japanese treat. For how much money was it to eat one singular Japanese treat?
So what are we actually going to do? Well, should I just get this idea out of the way? Because a lot of people are not going to like it. But I think some people might. All right? Now, if you guys remember, when I started DSP Tries It over 15 years ago, it was not just a fast
like
food
$150.
taste test show. It was actually never intended to be a fast food taste testing show. It was supposed to be a show where I was going to
I am super wet. Big ups, good God, no. For this $5 super chat. How many goals do we have to hit for you to take your wife on a honeymoon before she dies of late stage type 2 diabetes? Well, it's probably gonna be a while until she gets late stage type 2 diabetes, I think. So we probably have a while. There's no rush.
try
Thank you for the super
various
chat, though.
different
I appreciate it.
products and snacks and food like fast food. It was supposed to be me trying all kinds of stuff out. In fact, for those who don't know, because I don't know if I've ever even revealed this, I'm sure I have. The actual idea for DSP Tries It started so long ago. It was when Conan O'Brien.
Is this when he admits that he ripped off the jingle? Not a single original thing. 17 years of content creation, or whatever the fuck he's claiming it be now. Not a single original idea here.
Was taking over the Tonight Show. Does anyone remember that fiasco? How he took over the Tonight Show for less than a year, and then they kicked him out and they put Jay Leno back in? Well, there was a
They're
segment
not committing suicide for us. They're summoning their persona.
Called Andy Will Try It. And that was his co-host, Andy, would actually try a product. And it was random stuff, and it was meant to be funny, right? So the intro even that I used for DSP Tries It, I bit off that show. It used to go, Andy, you'll try it. So then I said, if I'm going to do a new kind of show, it could be DSP Tries It. And there you go. My show has been running for 15 years. Theirs lasted like a few months because then they got kicked off of TV and had to go back to TV. They went to TBS, and you could search the history there, and that's a shame because I love Conan O'Brien. I think he's super hilarious and never should have been treated like that. But anyway, so in regards to DSP Tries It, it was always meant to kind of be a show where I do various different things. And if you look at the very first 10 episodes or so, you'll see that. Like, if I remember correctly,
I'm not familiar with Spoonie, but you're not the first person I've seen
marshmallows that
playing
had
that.
chocolate and caffeine infused in them, among other things. You know, it was various products. It wasn't just, I went to a fast food restaurant and I ordered and I ate a meal live and rated it or anything like that, right? And, that's right. The Axe Body Wash Scrubber, I think, was one of them. That was the one where the first time I was in the shower and I was like buzzed or drunk. And I was acting like an idiot in the shower washing with it. I was like, it scrubs your balls or something like that, right? So
He was acting like an idiot.
That was the whole idea
acting,
at the very beginning of the show. And I actually was ordering products off of a website called Think Geek for things to try during the show while I was also interjecting fast food and other stuff. But what ended up happening was, to be honest, the fast food episodes were the ones that everyone cared about. Every time that I got something from Burger King or Pizza Hut or KFC or whatever, Taco Bell, right? Those would be the ones that would get good viewership. And people would say, that's exciting. Because that's something that once I see Phil do a taste test of it, I can judge for myself if this is something interesting enough that maybe I want to try it myself. If he says it's good. Hi, Jasper.
Hi, Jasper.
He's in the office today. How you doing, buddy? Are you going to jump on the chair today? Wants pets. He's distracting me from telling you my story about DSP.
That's extremely exciting watching
let's see if he
Davey.
jumps on the chair. Cute guy. So anyway, so in regards to this, all right, the fast food just happened to be what ended up working well because people liked the fact that usually when I did a DSP Tries It for fast food, it was something that was local to you. Like, again, these chains like McDonald's and Burger King are very common. You can go find them a lot of places in the world, and I realized that the majority of my viewers are in the United States, but actually only about half. In fact, I think these days it's about 40%. My viewer base is very much spread throughout the world, right? So
he's an international man.
I saw that it was those that I
and
was
all
doing
his whales end up being from like
do,
Europe for some reason.
Right? That's what resonated with the audience. If I was doing an oddball thing like eating Choco Mallows, people didn't really care. But if I'm doing something like, here's something that everyone can get actively, and Phil tries it and he likes it, we'll go try it, and if not, we'll avoid it, right?
What if DSP pay pigs or feeders?
That's really where the show went. I mean, right now,
and that's why they're coming out.
200 and running episodes of DSP Tries It.
That might be something. I might be onto something.
And continuing on. In fact, today, it's continuing on even more often, right? Like, I used to do DSP Tries It once a week. Now we're doing it roughly once a week, but some weeks more than that, because you guys have been so supportive that we're hitting the goals very frequently. And I really appreciate that, okay? In fact, today, on this very stream, when we hit the goal, which I know we will, we're going to hit the goal today, right? Then I'm ordering the food.
1509.
Constructive criticism, as opposed to become completely interactive with others. What are you talking about?
Oh wait, never mind. This isn't a full thing. Fuck, I... Did he hit the...
So,
Did he hit the goal?
yes, I'm kind
yesterday?
of beating around the bush here. All right. And yes, there are contributions, and I will shout them out because people are saying, why aren't you shouting out contributions? I'll get to that. Okay?
God damn it,
Now,
I've had my chat on top. I always do that.
What
So if you
is
came in and I didn't say hi,
the
my
idea that
bad.
I had last night. Well, I had not really an epiphany, okay? Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think that this idea
I think this is
going to appeal
revolutionary.
to everyone. I think that
Who
this
is it
idea
gonna
will
appeal
appeal
to,
to a
dude?
certain demographic and
Who? Your top supporters are like fucking I don't know. They're weird, is what I'm trying to say. They're not buying expensive cologne. Well, he's probably not reviewing expensive cologne anyways. So maybe you know
of my audience. But if it's enough
Maybe he's
that
right.
you guys
Maybe,
think the idea
maybe
is a good
people
one,
will like it.
I would like to roll with it and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. All right. So I have a predominantly male audience, correct? Let's be honest here. I think if you look at the statistics, and of course, not everyone actually signs up online for their correct data, metadata, right? You know, some people might say, oh, I'm
His
20
audience
years
smells
old and
like
they're really
shit.
10.
That makes
Someone might
sense.
say, oh, I'm 40 years old and they're really 80. Someone might say, I'm a female and I'm a male. And that's probably 99% of the people who register online say that they're females are actually males. It's always been like that.
50, how many? What percentage?
Probably 99% of the people who register online say that they're females are actually males.
99% of females online are males. It's a pretty big. So essentially, there are no women online. That's
It's
pretty
always
cool.
been like that, too. Okay?
It's always been like that.
Don't ask me why. Dudes just like to pretend and LARP as women online. I guess they just like being catfish or something.
This women just legit do not exist in DSP's DSP's mind.
I don't know. Okay? But anyway,
See, we got an Emily in here who's definitely a dude. So
the reason that I bring up that my audience is
women
predominantly
don't exist
male,
on the internet, dude.
all right, is because
You're calling out
in the
Sarah
last
Barclay.
year to 2 years, if you guys haven't noticed, there's been a drastic change around here. And I don't just mean the setting, and I don't mean the camera quality and all of that. What I mean
Sav?
is that in the last couple
Where's
of
Sav?
years, I've actually
You
made
fucking
an effort
liar.
to try to improve my presentation.
Show us your penis. We
on
all know you
stream.
have one.
Well, what does that mean? Well, for the longest time, because I had an awful webcam, terrible lighting, and, you know, didn't really care about anything like that, I would literally come to stream looking like a schlub, right? I would come to stream not
getting a
shaven
job.
in like a week, my hair all sticking up in 400 different directions, wearing a gamer t-shirt that you've probably seen
Gamer
17,
t-shirt,
18,
let's go.
1900 times, right? I just didn't really give a shit. And to be fair,
Oh, like you can actually see inside now when you do like jobs and stuff. That's pretty cool.
I don't think anyone else gave a shit either.
A
Because
Snort now is
it
a
was just
dude.
about the streams and the games. But the thing is, times
I'm a
change.
dude. You're
Now,
a dude.
In
We're all
2025,
dudes.
a lot has changed.
We're all young,
the
hot
visual
dudes.
presentation has dramatically changed.
Yeah, why is he pretending like the gamer shirt thing? He would have kept on doing that if it wasn't for LTG. And you want my own personal opinion? I think it's kind of gay. I think Phil's like the way he dresses up now is it's just dumb. Like, you're a streamer, dude. Just wear the fucking gamer shirt. No one cares. The only thing is that he should have presented himself more nicely. He should just present himself more nicely with his gamer shirt on. And I don't think people would have cared as much. But yeah, he just looks dumb now with like the buttons on the bottom are like popping halfway.
The audio presentation has
It's
dramatically
just,
changed.
there we go.
Everything
He dresses like a 80-year-old man on vacation, Saucy. Yep.
looks and sounds better, right? So because of that, I've made lifestyle changes appropriately. As you can see, today I'm wearing a brand new shirt that I bought about a month or two ago to prepare for the hotter weather, right? And people ask me all the time, Phil, where'd you get that shirt?
Phil, where'd you get
know,
that shirt?
How are you dressing today? What is
Dressed
it?
like
And it's
hey,
weird
hey.
because seriously, no one has ever asked me about this kind of stuff before. So I am launching the DSP clothing show. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
That's a
oh.
joke. That's a complete joke. I'm not.
No, but what he's actually doing is
It's a
way
joke,
worse and
all
way
right?
dumber.
But in line with that, okay, something that I actually feel may be interesting to a certain audience.
Who?
I don't think that it would be interesting to everyone.
Literally no one. Hey, introduce
All right?
yourself, Popcard.
But I think it would be interesting to a certain audience and demographic and percentile.
Exactly, intrusive.
Would be
That's it. He can't just
If
dress
I
like a
did
normal
show,
guy.
or maybe even I did it as part of DSP Tries It, because I'm fleshing this idea out in my head right now.
He dresses like
Okay,
an
I haven't
offshoot
really
of something
decided
that
yet what I
you say
wanna
is
do with it yet.
meaningful.
If it even works, I want to present it to all of you right now. All right? So, the idea is, instead of every 10 goals, I'm always constantly eating fast food. All right? I will every once in a while do a little bit of variety. And in between, for maybe one of these milestone goals as a special show, I can do a
Cologne.
review show on something that I have been mentioning recently.
Oh
and when I
my
mentioned
God.
it, people were like, what?
What?
Phil, you are doing this? We never would have thought. We never would have suspected or thought that Phil would be involved in something like this. And no, it's not making drugs in my basement.
What?
I swear.
It's a good joke.
Cops already checked. It's actually something very different.
That was
It's
an
something
amazing
that
joke, dude.
blew people's minds when I mentioned it.
I agree,
They were
Color
like, "Are you
Queen.
kidding? What?" And of course, some idiots make
The
fun of
soundtrack's
it.
insane.
But it's something that's very common. It's something that's very commonplace. But it's also something that, quite frankly, I think I might be able to help people out with. All right, my idea is every once in a while to review,
Hasn't he admitted that he only showers like every
cologne.
3 days or something?
all right? So for
The cologne's
example,
not
today,
helping, dude.
I am wearing this fragrance,
Oh
right
my
now.
God. What the fuck
And I
is he
can
gonna
smell
say,
it,
dude?
all right? And it's
He's not like a cologne connoisseur or whatever cologne experts are called. He's just gonna be like, yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, it smells robust. It smells tangy.
smells great, by the way. All right, and
Oh, it
the
smells.
reason
Yeah,
that
I would
think
say
that this
there's
would be
kind of like
an
a wooden
interesting
scent.
thing to do would be cologne is all over the place. You can buy cologne for no exaggeration, $100+ a bottle.
Wow.
And you actually, a lot of cases, you don't even know what you're
Yeah,
getting.
intrusive style. That's what I'm thinking of.
Sure, it'll say, oh, it has notes of bergamot and
my God.
sandalwood. What the fuck does that mean?
That's
I'm gonna drop
what a cologne reviewer would say. So why are you reviewing it if you don't know what the fuck it is? What the fuck you're talking
a
about?
ton of money to get cologne, and I'm not gonna know what it smells like because you're gonna drop these weird names that no one
That's-
who the
that
fuck
is what it
smells
smells- okay,
sandalwood and knows what that is,
Oh my God.
right? Now,
This guy
in
wants to fuck his
addition
teacher,
to
by the way,
fact
if you
that
didn't know.
cologne itself is kind of an enigma when it comes to you don't know what it smells like when you're getting it. Cologne pricing is all over the place, okay? Designer cologne costs a ton of money. Like this bottle right here is around 3 ounces, okay?
Okay.
For a designer cologne, if this was, say,
Yeah, gin is his cologne.
Dolce & Gabbana, or if this were, what's another big one? I'm trying to think of all the big names out there for cologne right now. Versace, okay? One of these big ones, right? A bottle like this would cost you anywhere between $80 to $150. No lie. So the thing is, do you really want to mess around getting that? Even the smaller size, like the 1 ounce size, right? Which is very little and will probably be gone in a short period of time.
Don't say.
Okay? That's like $50.
No,
so
no.
it's incredibly expensive, right? But there's other colognes out there that are alternatives to the name brand designer stuff.
An alternative
that are
lifestyle.
way less expensive, like significantly less expensive. Okay, and they smell great, and I know from personal experience.
He doesn't even know what sandalwood smells like. How's he know what any of this cologne smells like? He's not gonna be able to describe it like meaningfully.
And the thing is, I actually now in the last 6 to 8 months as I changed my wardrobe and I was upgrading how I looked
There's
and
nothing
everything.
meaningful
I
to
actually
add to
kinda
this.
got
You can
into
literally
cologne
just
a bit.
say, "Oh, it smells
And so
good."
I have
He's
actually
gone
a
into
selection
cologne.
of
Get the fuck
colognes
out here.
that I use regularly. Some of them I really liked, some I hated. Okay, and we could actually do a series where I can show you guys, okay, different product of different level. I could show you the cheapest of the cheap, but actually is pretty good. I could show you stuff that's way expensive, or we could show you in between. I can describe how different they are. Because, for example, dude, just so you know, it is so crazy how different cologne smells. Some of them are sweet. Some of them are more floral. Some of them smell like
Some of them
the sea.
smell like sandalwood?
Some of them just smell fresh. And male scents can be all over the place. With women, generally the scents are within like 2 or 3 categories. But with male scents, they tend to be like way different directions. All right? So, I could tell you right now, for example, right now I have 3 different colognes that are exactly the same company. Okay? But each scent is completely different and smells different. And the funny part is the bottles look the same. So you might not even be able to tell, but what's the difference between this one and this one? Well, I'll actually tell you instead of saying, well, this one has bergamot.
my God.
What the fuck is bergamot?
Oh, no.
I can be like, well, this one kind of smells really refreshing. Like, think that you walked outside on a clear summer day and the breeze hits you, it's clean air.
Beautiful.
Right? Or this one smells like the sea, like you're actually on the beach and you get that waft of
Oh,
sea
my
salt.
God.
That's what this one smells like. That's what no one tells you. Don't ask me why, because that's the information I want to know when I buy cologne. But no one does that. They all say these fucking fancy bullshit terms that no one understands. All right? So,
It's probably way more helpful than
FYI,
DSP saying, yeah, this one smells pretty good.
the way that... Ouch. Scratched myself this way. That hurts. The way the show would work is basically I would take whatever scent I'm wearing that particular day. All right? So...
Yeah, and also, you
basically,
can
this
get
one,
free
which again,
samples in
I'm not gonna
person.
reveal what this is right now, but
That's a good
this
point, French
particular
fries. I
fragrance,
didn't even
like
think
we're wearing
about
it
that.
today, if we hit the 10-goal milestone today, all right, I would say,
Listen,
hey,
don't talk
so
about
here's
my
the
house like
fragrance I'm
that,
wearing
Shiok.
today. Let's do a review of it. And I don't know if it's going to be DSP tries it or it could be something different. It could be DSP smells it.
Yeah, they explain the different notes, but the thing is that DSP is saying that the notes they explain don't mean anything. They explained what it smells like, but he doesn't want to look up what any of those words mean. So it's not really helpful.
Right? Who knows? I'm not sure how to do it yet, right? So I feel like here's where the value would be. Number one, I can show you the actual
He is just
packaging.
retarded.
This is what it looks like, because you might not realize this. The packaging is a big part of not only the marketing, but the price. Some of these colognes have fancy-ass bottles, and then they charge you more for the bottle, which makes no sense. The low-end colognes that smell great usually don't have good-looking bottles, but it doesn't mean that they're not good. You see? So, I can show you the bottle and the design. I can describe what it smells like, because it's going to be a big deal about what you want. And then, some of the other stuff, how long does it last? Because that's a key thing. I'm going to be very transparent here. Some cologne I really like, but it just doesn't last long enough. Who cares if it smells good if it only smells good?
Shut up, Phil. I want to hear what this new battle music sounds like. I think it sounds the same I think it's the same, right? If you get the jump on them. Let's see if I don't get the jump. Oh no, it's the same if you don't get the jump. Never mind. I'll come back once we get to the new music. But obviously, this is still a banger.
For 15 minutes, and then it goes away. And I'm not talking cheap ones. I'm talking expensive cologne that I have just dries up and you can't smell it within like 20 minutes. So that's the kind of stuff that everyone needs to know in regards to cologne. And of course, the pricing, because that's another thing. This bottle, for the record, is not expensive at all. Okay, this is a very inexpensive cologne that I have here, and I think it's great. But I also have some really good, strong colognes that are, expensive, and those are good. But,
DSP needs a cologne collection because he is a mature adult, and anything that makes him look more like what he thinks is like an old guy, like a dad should be, he doesn't. So there you go.
and then the thing is also, over time, you could do different things. All right. Like, for example, I could get different samples of different ones. I could personally try different ones. You guys could recommend.
Yeah,
You could say, hey, Phil, this one is really interesting.
He literally has told us
Try
he
this
does
one
not
out.
shower every single
And then
day.
maybe I could buy, like, the trial size of one of these that you guys
Oh.
recommend, do a demo of it.
Gee,
And if I
dude.
like it, then I can actually get it for myself. All right? So, again, the reason I came up with this idea is because, number one, you guys have been complaining enough with the fast food, do something different. So I'm trying to think of things I would like. I could try product, but what product do I actually have some experience in now that I would kind of be able to
He's experienced in
give a
cologne
valid
now,
opinion?
okay.
This is something that I actually have some experience in now. All right? Now, you might say it's the worst idea ever. Some people
French
in chat
fries,
are
he's saying that some.
Like I said, I think this
Some-
will only
it's not
apply
gonna-
to
oh,
people
he's
who
saying
are
it right now.
interested in cologne. That's not going to be everyone. You know, I do have a predominantly male audience,
It's
but not
literally
everyone
no one,
wears it.
dude.
So you might
Get
say,
outta
well,
here.
immediately you're cutting out a big portion. You're right. I do think that at face value, DSP tries it of doing fast food is the thing that
Right. Okay, I'm ready for the new music. Let's see. Sneak up. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm popping my pussy, dude. Let's fucking go. Give us your idea for a DSP reward that is reasonable. He should cook. He should bring back cooking with the king. Oh, yeah, it's getting even better. Let's go. Oh, shit. Sorry, Knock. What the fuck? I'll fix it in a minute. It's gonna be doubling again, but I'll fix it in 1 minute. All right. Well, the music is great. There you go. Now just give me 1 second to fix the sound because it's doubling. Capture. Nobody look at me. Nobody look at me. Try and fix stuff. I can't fix them when I feel like you guys are staring at me. Application. Okay. Calm down, liberals. Calm down, liberals. It's called dark humor. Okay, do you hear Phil?
once every 3-4
Okay.
goals. Like, let's say, for example, we do a 50 goal milestone. So then the next 10, we do a DSP tries it fast food. Maybe the next one, we do a DSP tries it a cologne. And the one after that, we do more fast food. But then we have the milestone where we end up doing another marathon, and then we reset.
Thank you, Nalk.
You see? Like, maybe keep fast food in it more frequently, and then just have this stuck in as an idea from time to time. I'm just saying. I don't want this to be a weekly thing.
Yeah, and then it's
I
gonna
think
be
this
more
is something
fast
that you
food.
stretch out over time, and people could get a lot of knowledge about stuff. From
Yeah,
the
they brought
series.
back the rapper
But
from
again,
the original.
Should this be DSP tries
So.
it? Should this be its own? Should it be DSP smells it? Right? I don't know. Now, if you don't think that this is a good idea, fine. And I'm glad that you're going to be honest with me and tell me. But I want to know what you think would be a good idea. And it has to be something that's viable. It has to be something that's reasonable. It has to be something that's done in this office. Not me going out doing extravagant IRL streams. Not me cooking. Enough with the bullshit. I keep telling you all, we have to find things that are good ideas that can be done within reason, okay? That can be done a series in here, that I can maybe squeeze between a stream, Not some extravagant, giant fucking thing that's not viable or reasonable or realistic. But every time that I ask for ideas, this is what I get hit with. Oh, do something giant and absolutely ridiculous that, you know, I don't have time for. I'm already doing 5 to 6 days of full-time streaming a week. I'm already juggling a ridiculous amount of games. I'm already doing other projects. You guys keep saying, you're going to play this one, you're going to play this one. When you're bringing back DSP Throwback Retro Nights, when is Lego's coming back?
Did I miss anything? My cat was locked outside. What a dumbass.
I'm only one guy. So I don't have time to do extravagant projects outside of the realm of what I'm doing.
I'm only one guy,
I'm being
dude.
pulled in so many directions, you understand? So I hope you get that. All these ridiculous things that people
I
tell
agree,
me not to
intrusive
do
style
or tell
pop
me to
card.
do, I can't do.
That's a good take. That's a good take.
Okay? Not gonna go on a trip. Not gonna spend 4 hours cooking in my kitchen for something that I don't care about. You know what I mean? Okay. So, let me know what you think. All right? Seriously. I want to get feedback on this idea. If it's a terribly dead idea, then I won't do it. But maybe it's something worth just trying once. Right? Just
It's
try it
gonna
once
it's
and
gonna
see
be
how it works.
it's gonna be
You guys
dead.
like it or not.
Why is he even pretending it
If
might
ends
not
up
be
being
dead?
something entertaining or not, or informative. Because
Why even pretend like this is gonna be
But
okay?
it could be very informative, right?
It's very informative. To who?
Honestly, it sucks. All right, Lamont. So what's your idea?
Honestly, it sucks. Yeah, I agree.
Let's see. What's your
You
idea, Lamont? What
Hook
should
with the
I
king
do?
again.
I want to hear it right now. Someone just said, honestly, this sucks. Okay, so what's your
It
idea?
does suck. Well,
I
also,
want to hear.
they're not the streamer, so they're not the one that's supposed to be thinking of ways to make it entertaining. That's probably your job. And you make 120K a year, so you should, probably figure out how to make your streams entertaining, in my opinion.
Your great
But
idea.
I am a brain dead moron.
So what's your idea? Some idiot actually just said nothing you do in the room is interesting, then get off my stream. Literally everything I've ever done is in this room. Why are you watching my stream that's broadcast from the room? Goodbye. No, do not. I'm not going to mix colognes together. That's not the idea. The idea is when you're spending money on a cologne, it should be good of its own merits, not that you have to mix 2 or 3 together to get a good scent out.
How much you spritz on some Dior cologne? Well, if I had any, I'd do it for free.
So immediately, Lamont, I think you should adapt your content and socialize with.
Is the SP conservation as hardcore in this game as the original? Because I remember the original, I tried, like, literally never to use spells, dude. It was horrifying. You can't use spells at all, or else you'd run out of MP, like, right away.
Other streamers. What does that have to do as a goal reward for hitting milestones? Nothing.
You can do
So your
he should do a
opinion is,
call-in show.
Don't do a cologne
Like
DSP tries
PWR.
as a reward. Instead, change all your content and socialize with other streamers. That's not even what we're talking about. Do you see my point? Everyone
What
who wants
a
to always
fucking
shoot down an
idiot.
idea literally has no other fucking ideas. I don't like any of your ideas, but I also don't have any good ones of my own. So what
It would be
use is your
hard.
feedback then? Right? What was the point of saying it was a bad idea if your idea has nothing to do with what we're even talking about? We're not talking about me changing my content and branching out and crossing over with other content creators. We're talking about what could be a milestone reward for hitting goals of support. Jesus. It's I swear, like, talking to these people, it's like... Hello, Wall. Wall, can we talk about milestone rewards today? Oh, look, the wall didn't answer me, but my voice at least bounced off the wall back, so it kind of felt like it knew what I was talking about. You see? What's up, King Michael? How you doing today? What benefit do my viewers get from a cologne review?
That's a good question.
If you're interested in body fragrances like cologne,
Who's interested in body fragrances that watches Bill?
What you're getting, and you want to hear my
There are
thoughts
other
on
people
some
do reviews
colognes that
for
may
it.
either be great or bad, and you want to learn all about it, how long they last or whatever. It could be a very informative.
Is it
series.
really,
It could
Seal?
allow you
That's
to make
funny as fuck.
informed choices. For example, you might say, "Well, what purpose is it to watch Phil play video?"
Imagine being legit mad about PWR. He's having fun. I mean, when he first came, obviously people hated him at first because he did have a, you know, a public freak out, and then ever since then he has been extremely chill and cool. And he's apologized for it. He's apologized like 5 times and explained what happened. And yeah, he's just a dude. He's having fun.
Video games. I don't get it.
A male lifestyle channel, morning routines, fragrance reviews, workout routine, etc. That would be amazing.
Well, perhaps you'll learn something about the game and decide if you want to play it for yourself based on my experiences with it. You know, the whole point of
Male
a
lifestyle
review.
channel. That would be so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
I want to see the
Oh
DSP.
my God.
He rolls out of bed like 5 minutes before the stream starts. Oh, I would love to see that. How can we make it happen?
God. It's like there's a big vacuum.
Oh yeah, what about
Okay.
doing like home
And it
improvements, just like guy stuff?
Sucks everyone in. Like, all the intelligence just gets sucked and flushed down at once. You know what I'm saying? Yako Mighty says you could try a ridiculous gold bar perfume to see if that's any good. See, I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, that could work. That's what I mean. Like, I have expertise on certain ones that I've been using. So I could start off the series, say, hey, here's what I'm wearing today. Here's what the bottle looks like. Here's what I think about that.
It's like when like beauty influencers, they put in the description of their thing, like what they're wearing and what they're like what makeup they're wearing today, what eyeliner they're using, and said, but it's Phil telling you what kind of a cologne he's wearing. A game streamer. It makes a lot of sense when like beauty YouTubers does it or do it. Does it make any sense when Phil Burnell does it?
At design. What does this bottle make you think of?
Yeah, what
right?
hair dye is he
Well,
using?
Is that actually representative of the scent inside the bottle? Well, let's do it. You spray it. Okay, so initially, here's what I smell. This and this and this. Then what does it actually settle in as? What does it smell like on the skin, right? Is it one
What
of
does
those
it smell
heavy
like on the skin?
alcohol-smelling, colognes, or is it more just the scent?
I don't know if that's a cologne. I think it's just him smelling his own sweat.
How long does the scent last? All right, all that stuff. Then after the fact, what's the pricing of that cologne? Right? How much is it? Where can you get it? Is it known as a designer brand or not? There's a lot to talk. This is the thing. The people who kind of don't get it is kind of
It's simply that they don't
you know
get
what
it.
I mean? Like, if you don't get it, it's probably because you don't wear it. You don't understand how annoying and confusing it is. Do you also want to know what's bullshit? And this actually legitimately
Let us know,
pisses me
Phil.
off.
What pisses
'Cause
you
you
off?
might not be aware of this, guys. And I say guys because it's mostly guys who are going to be affected by this, right? A lot of cologne marketing is a scam.
What?
What do I mean by
Huh?
that? Right now, let's say that you were going to go to
I'm shocked. Marketing's a
store that
scam?
sells cologne, a
I don't want to hear this fucking guy talk about scams. This guy falls for every damn scam there is.
department store, a men's clothing store, sometimes hell, even makeup, stores for like women and men. Well, they sell cologne, right? Were you aware that
gonna say something
testers that
really
they put in
stupid.
the stores, sometimes, not always, the testers have a hyper concentrated version of the cologne in them.
Fuck.
They're not actually giving you the actual strength of the cologne that you're going
Wow,
to buy.
that's horrible.
They're actually
That's
giving
horrifying.
You a stronger version that smells better. So then you go and you buy the bottle, and it's weaker than what the tester was. So you got fucked.
You
smelled
got
it, you were like, I
fucked.
can't believe how good that smells. Okay, I'm gonna buy it for $100. It's worth it. Then you go home and you spray it on yourself, and you're
Horrible.
like, why is it so weak? Because you got scammed.
Horrible.
I
You
can
got
help you with
fucking
that.
scammed, you idiot.
Because
Yeah, he
I've
can
been
help
scammed.
you.
I know all
He
about
can
it.
help
I
us.
can explain to you how this
He's
all
been
works.
scammed before.
But the thing is, people don't get it. And I didn't know about it at all until the last few years. I actually started getting into it, and I was like, "Wow, there's a lot to this that you don't really get until you get into it." Did you also know that you got to be careful about where you buy cologne? Because there's tons of places online that try to sell it, and they actually scam you, and it's not
Wow, I can't
real.
believe
Knockoff
that.
Cologne is a huge problem online because you can't verify what you're getting.
Sounds pretty obvious. Just
What's
being
up, Toasty
honest.
Chestnuts? King Furbs,
Hey,
I don't
can't
have
you-
light sticks.
Cantu, that's exactly what I'm saying. Cantu said, he legit said what ingredients are in it, like he'd really know what things are. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying this entire time. Like him him describing the scent isn't gonna tell you shit because he's not gonna know how to describe it. And then he makes fun of them for saying like, oh, there's a hint of like firewood, but that's gonna give you a way better look at how it's gonna smell than Phil being like, it smells kind of like wood. Has a botanical smell.
He says, I'd rather have you
A char
review fight
flavoring?
sticks you have knowledge of. I don't have fight sticks and knowledge. I use one fight stick. That's what I mean, like, that's another thing. What would be another thing? Wine tasting. Am I into
Wine tasting? Oh, no.
That's not something that I can add.
This is worse than
anything
DS
to.
politics.
But wine
Yeah,
tasting
I agree.
is something absolutely huge. There's a giant community for it. There's a whole online community for it. Reviewing wine online is actually a huge fucking thing.
Oh my god.
But if I said DSP tries it wine, would you guys care? I don't really drink wine, so I don't know anything about it. Cologne I've actually been involved with, and I have some experience I can share, okay?
I want to hear him review alcohol more. That's his expertise.
That's completely false.
Uh-oh.
Someone just said cologne smells different on everyone. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Uh-oh.
The only way that cologne smells different on you is if you actually don't wash. All right? That's true. If you
I
don't
know someone
shower,
that doesn't.
You stink like ass.
I know someone
And
that
you spray
doesn't.
cologne on your
You
body,
don't
it'll
shower.
smell different combined with your
You've told us that you shower like twice a week.
own natural musk. Most people shouldn't be stinking constantly. Just wash your fucking body.
You don't do that
Okay.
though.
What cologne am I wearing right now? This one right here. This one. That's actually what I'm wearing.
Get your money up.
All right, Vincini,
There you
if that
go.
is really you, I got your message.
The new like menus and like the transition shit, so good. I mean, they were going to be because Persona 4 or like Persona 5 especially has like the best menus of all time. How they do it? I don't know how they do it, dude.
I don't know if what you're saying is true or not, but I want to let you know I got your message. If that is,
Yeah, it
that
looks
really
so
happened,
good.
I'm sorry, someone said their account got hacked and stuff. That's messed up. Sorry to
Like
hear
just like, what do I like?
that. Well, that's the
Oh,
thing.
menu? Like,
Nutcases
look at
that
this.
use scented
Look at this
body
menu.
wash, the mixture smells different.
Look at
You're not
this.
supposed to wear scented body wash with cologne.
Item. Look
You're
at
not.
this.
The whole point of cologne is that you're applying it to give yourself a certain scent for the day, and that's it.
This is
You're not
fucking
supposed to use
rocks,
different
dude.
colognes in one day. You're not supposed to use a body wash that has a scent and then a cologne. You're not supposed to do that. Do you see how people don't even just initially this discussion?
Oh,
of
what a
10
good-looking
minutes,
game.
We've already taught people a ton of shit about cologne that they didn't know. This very basic discussion. People are saying things in chat like that, and they're like, they don't even understand how cologne works. What would be the
No,
point of cologne?
they
if you're
don't
gonna
even
use
know,
body
okay.
Spray, if you're going to use a scented body wash, you're not supposed to do that. And that's true. Cracker Jack says, well, the whole chat's probably teenagers. It's either people who are teenagers or not teens.
Okay, well, if the whole chat is teenagers, then why are we doing this? It's obviously not for your audience.
But have no knowledge of cologne because they don't use it. Well, I can educate you.
Oh no, Phil's gonna teach you how to be a man. Oh no, our future is fucked. Philipper now is gonna teach you. He's gonna be your surrogate dad. You should give us dating tips. I agree. Oh, what if Phil starts doing like dating tips and stuff? I would love that. You should have a call-in show where he like.
What's the difference between Eau de Toilette and Eau de Parfum? Eau de
Eau de Toilette.
is a low to mid-range
Eau de
concentration.
Parfum.
It's meant to be a daily concentration of scent, but it's not super strong. It actually goes all the way from there's the mist, the body spray, and that's a word. I forget what it's called. I actually have it in
Eau
my
de
phone right
Toilette.
here, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Because I researched
Eau de
it.
Toilette?
I literally
Eau de Toilette.
researched this. Let me find it. Here it is. So the weakest one is Eau de Fraiche.
You the
Okay.
fridge?
Or Eau Fraiche. That's only a 1 to 3% concentration.
Eau de Toilette.
Cologne
I
is
the
only a
toilet.
2 to 4%
You the toilet.
concentration. Okay? Eau
We
de
the toilet.
is in the middle.
They
It's
the
meant
toilet.
to be the average scent. It's about a 5 to 15% concentration depending on which one you buy. Then you got Eau de Parfum,
Thank you, Mepper, for the super chat. Cologne is worn for the day. Phil has never been around Persians or Armos. I have no idea what that means, so I have also not been around Persians or Armos. Or Armenians? We're talking about Armenians?
And that one is 15
Thank you,
to
Meth Bear.
20%, so it's supposed to be stronger.
Armenians, yeah.
And then there's just parfum.
In that case, I have been around Armenians, because,
And that's the really strong one. And that's what I was
there's a lot
telling
of
you
them
of.
around here.
When you go to the store, a lot of the times what they put in the tester, okay, what they put in the tester is the actual parfum level. It's super concentrated. It's double the strength of what you're buying in the bottles. So you smell it and you're like, wow, this is so good. It's strong, it's aromatic, I love this. And then you buy it, you bring it home, you spray, like, what happened?
There you go, forgotten love count.
You got robbed. All right. Well, anyway. I know it's perfume, but it's actually parfum.
I know it's perfume, it's actually perfume.
Anyway. So, FYI, it's an idea I had. All right? I have an idea.
Oh my god.
Well, let's see what you guys think. I knew no matter what, people were going to make fun of it because they're pieces of shit on the internet, and I don't care about you because you're worthless humans if you're just going to sit here and make fun. If you're actually going to be like, oh, well, I don't like the idea, but here's why, and there's, constructive criticism behind it, or you have a better suggestion, that's different. But most people on the internet just shoot down any idea I have. All right? And I don't appreciate that because it's just a waste of my time. All right? Well, let's see.
Horrifying.
So it's an idea. It's something we could possibly do. All right, in between different ideas. Like I said, if we don't always want to do DSP tries it, for food, we could maybe do this. Or it doesn't have to be DSP tries it. It could be its own idea. NJZ says, what's the most amount of money I'm willing to spend on cologne? Well, here's the thing. You don't have to buy the full size. This is a full, over 3-ounce bottle. This is like 3.3, 3.5, something like that, okay? This is considered a full-size bottle. To get a full-size bottle of designer perfume or designer cologne is expensive. Usually it's like $100, all right? But you can get like a 1-ounce bottle that's like 30, 40 bucks. Even the designer ones are usually like 30, 40 bucks. And that's reasonable to test it. It's a good amount so that you can keep using it if you like it, but it's also not enough that you're breaking the bank and you went bankrupt because you bought a bunch of cologne, you see?
All right, I'm gonna do the giveaway in like 1 minute. So if anybody wants to, it's a Persona 4 Steam code. If anybody still wants to do it, then go ahead and do it now. I will be, how do I even do this? I don't know how to do this. Oh, pick winner? Oh, okay. I think I know how to do it.
So there you go. I wouldn't just be buying 3-ounce bottles of every cologne that I try. But this would be interesting. This would be like, if you guys actually told me or recommended colognes, I could try them live, the ones I've never had, because I'd like to start with ones that I know of and I can review for you fairly.
Forgot Local trying to get extra tickets.
Before, you know?
Get out here.
Okay. That's true. I'm sure. Here's the other thing, too. There's probably different scents all over the world. There's ones that are sold in Europe and the United States, like North America, that are probably different from things that are sold in Asia. Like NJZ says, what about Japanese cologne? I don't know anything about Japanese cologne. That would be fascinating to try it and see actually, what it's about. That'd be interesting, right?
That'd be so interesting. Big ups, Lags a lot. Glad you're having a good night.
Well, that's my idea for now. Let's talk about it because we're not jumping into it right now anyway, right? We're not. But it's something to talk about. It's something to think about. Let's discuss it maybe over the next week and see if there's something that we want to do or not. All right? Maybe give it a test. Maybe we do it as a test. And we see how it works. And if it works, great.
There is no world where
but I'm just trying to come up with more creative things
it turns out good. Turns out good.
All right, that are viable, but that I could actually add something into rather than go to your kitchen and cook for 3 hours.
That's way better. What are you talking about? That's way better.
Film it, but that's okay. Just go do it. Like, no, stupid. No. No, I'm not going to go do an IRL stream and get arrested and get because I'm getting harassed by people in real life and swatted and shit. I'm not dumb. But that's the thing. These are the suggestions I get. The world's dumbest
Do
suggestions.
the fucking cooking,
Because
dude.
that's what people want. They want to fuck with me and they want to fuck with my life. I'm trying to think of things that are viable, that are safe for me and my family and my setup, and different ideas that I can
Safe
add
for
to
my
that maybe
family.
there's meaning behind it, rather than just dumb shit.
You
But
get arrested when you go
that's
outside.
the problem with people on the internet. They just constantly want dumb shit, and I don't do dumb shit, and you know that. Okay. All right. Okay, before we move on, one final thought. If this were back in the day, and if this were back when I was brainstorming ideas, for example, when I first thought up DSP tries it and stuff like that, people would have absolutely positively loved the idea. They would have been like, that's a great idea. That's interesting. That's something different. We like just hearing Phil's take on anything. So to hear his take on something like this, where he has a vested interest and he's had some
A
experience
vested
in,
inference.
we love that.
An
But
experience in
today,
Ed.
literally any idea I come up
Okay.
with, everyone just shoots down. Because, of course, that's the game of the internet, is to say that everything that DSP does is crappy and a bad idea.
Maybe because everything he
clown on
tries
him and dump on him,
sucks
right?
and
So
is
that's
bad.
the thing. Like, you gotta understand that for every 20, 30, 40 people that say to me that's a bad idea, probably 39 of them are LARPing as people who care, and they're just assholes. And then maybe one person actually didn't like the idea. Because here, you want to know the perfect example of that? Here's the perfect example of that. People keep telling me, Phil, DSP tries it, fast food is played out, do something different. And every time I try something different, it gets absolutely no attention, no views, and it's hard as hell to hit the milestone goal to even get it to happen. But then when I go back and I say, we're back to fast food, boom, immediately, support, people are excited, people watch, people like it. It's called the vocal minority. It's the people who want to bitch the loud.
All right. Anyways, on to something positive. Persona 4 Golden Steam giveaway. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna pick the winner. Pick winner. I think the very first person that was in here, COD Rank Win. Are you still in here? COD Rank Win. Oh yeah. There you go. There you go. Do you have Twitter or Discord or something? We are hot. Big ups. COD Rank Win. Play the game. It's extremely good. Congratulations. But just at me at Twitter, on Twitter. Blooper WO 2. Oh, what's my Discord? What is it? Does anybody know what my Discord is? I don't know where my phone went. Here we go. My Discord is... Oh, you twitted? Okay. My Discord is this Blooper WO. Like Blooper World Order, but WO. Blooper WO. All right, big ups, dude. I'll send that out either tonight or tomorrow.
But actually don't care because they're just
Well,
LARPing with
successful.
people who care to try to fuck with me.
Successful
So, I'm not
first
stupid.
giveaway. I have good news. I got tons of other like actually good games. I'm not gonna give away any game that sucks. We have a lot of actually good games on Steam. So
All right? I'm not gonna just because a bunch of fucking assholes in the chat are like, what a bad idea. Yeah, what a great way to approach a new idea. It's so bad. It's so bad.
So
what's your
bad.
better idea? Do an IRL stream so everyone can call the cops on you. Go fuck yourself. I'm
Go
tired
fuck
of your
yourself.
fucking toxic bullshit. Really, I am.
well,
I'm
I said
tired of people just
I said a
shooting
Steam
down
code, but it's
every
actually an empty
possible
game
thing I
box.
come up with and say that it sucks, but you have absolutely nothing of any credit or worth to counter with. Because the truth is, you don't care if it's good or not. You just want to tell me it's not.
COD
so that
Rankwin
you
did
fucking
send
think
me
that you're bothered,
$5 before
right?
this, so
So I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna work on this, and maybe we'll even refine the idea. All right, but I'm not gonna just totally shoot it the fuck down. All right, because I got a bunch of idiots who are screaming like morons. I'm not dumb. Okay. Okay. All right. we got a bunch of shout outs to do. What's up, Game Boy? How you doing today? Okay. No, I didn't expect that everyone was going to be excited. I actually completely expected it was going to go exactly like
A
I
free
just saw
5090
today.
review.
Because that's the truth.
God
I just
damn.
can't present new ideas anymore. If I do, everyone just says they suck no matter what it is. Like literally,
Maybe
no matter what the
they do
idea is,
suck.
it's a bad
Have you ever
idea.
thought about that? What if
Right?
they do suck?
Remember when I said we're going to do the DSP Reacts channel?
If I always brought up stuff and everyone just constantly was telling me how much it sucks and how stupid I am, I think I would rethink. I would rethink a couple of things and I would try to get better, I guess.
And we're going to do a weekly React show. That was a bad idea. When I said we were going to do throwback content, that's an awful idea. You know? Oh, it's just awful.
Where did all that stuff go? Where did the React show go? Where did the whatever the fuck else he said? Where did that go? It's gone because it was a bad idea. Incredible, huh? Incredible how everyone told you it sucked and then you did it and then it sucked. So there you go.
Awful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, French fries, saucy. Yep.
It's just awful. Everything I do is terrible. So that's why I don't care. I don't care about the initial reactions from morons who don't support anyway. Because that's the truth, is the people who are the loudest people who complain never have supported, never have cared. They're just here to shit on DSP. I'm not dumb. And again, all you gotta do is prove it. You ready? So Tangy Flavor says, I'm not gonna lie, DSP, you can't give us a terrible idea and get mad. All right, Tangy Flavor, what's your better idea? Let's hear it right now. Because you had to open your mouth on my stream. I want to hear your better idea for a milestone reward for goals being hit right now. Or else, why'd you open your mouth?
Yeah, why'd you open
Because
your
know
mouth,
better
you
than
stupid
everyone,
piece
right?
of
My
shit?
ideas are bad, right? Always. So what's your better idea? Let's hear it right now.
You stupid piece of shit.
Install a Linux distro from scratch. You're a sad, sad man. If you are a man, who knows?
Uh-oh.
These days, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a sea otter typing. Right? I don't know.
Is he talking shit about Otter?
Anyway, all right. Let's get to shout-outs for contributions. Let's see where we're doing right now. All right?
Oh fuck, I forgot to save.
But anyway, I rest my case. I think you see my point. Everyone who wants to shoot down every idea
so safe.
never has a good idea of their own. They just want to say my ideas are bad. That's why I don't give a fuck. All right, let's see here. Someone tipped $1 and says edibles and weed. Okay, I want you to understand something.
Let's go.
All right,
That's a
really,
good one.
do. I feel like I need to speak up about something, okay? You understand that recreational drugs are still drugs.
Whoa. Okay.
You get that, right?
You fucking
It's still a
idiots.
drug. Now, it might be a safe drug in certain extents or whatever. It's still a drug, okay? There's a difference between saying, hey, try a piece of food versus, hey, actually put drugs into your 43-year-old
43?
right?
43 is too old to...
I have to do
Dude.
things.
Alcohol is so much worse. Why? He's 43. I don't know, weed's probably better than alcohol if you're 43. Alcohol is pretty bad, dude.
That aren't harmful to my body. Why do you think I've completely changed my lifestyle, my diet? How do you think I lost all this weight? By doing harmful things to my body? No.
Dude, yes, you drink all the time.
Okay. Absolutely not. Sitting around
If he was saying this and he didn't drink, then I wouldn't say anything. But considering he drinks, and he drinks a lot.
eating edibles, taking THC is the worst thing I could do for myself right now at this stage in my life.
No,
I
it's
also
drinking,
have
dude.
absolutely no desire to get myself into some kind of a controlled substance like that. All right? that now it could become addictive. It could become something that's
He's
detrimental
gonna get
to my
addicted
life.
to weed.
And quite frankly, I don't appreciate you trying to pressure me into it. I'm not saying that's
It's
what you
peer
meant by it,
pressure.
but so
Getting
many
pressured
people
by like a
take it
20-year-old,
as, like, something
a
as
20-year-old
joke or
troll.
casual. It's not. You do understand that when you get into shit like that, you could actually be changing your entire life, right?
DSP's
And of
gonna
course,
die,
people saying
dude.
things like, what about alcohol? Alcohol, I've been drinking for a long time.
Yes.
My body is used
Yes.
to it.
Oh,
I don't drink
no,
it
it's
all the
not,
time.
dude.
When we
No,
do
it's
drink
not. Get the fuck out here. I mean, it gets used to it in like a bad way, I guess, if you drink enough. But you're not immune to the negative effects of alcohol just because you've been drinking for so long. I have drank alcohol for so long that I'm immune to it. See how fucking stupid that sounds? Actually, alcohol is not bad for my health because I've used it my entire life. Yeah, used to it equals liver cancer. Sounds bad.
drink it. It's usually for a special event that's like once a month. That's very different than getting your body now on another substance that it's not used to, that you could potentially get hooked on, that could actually screw up things like your metabolism and everything. I'm not doing that.
He's gonna screw up
Okay?
his
For you,
metabolism.
that's fine.
Yes,
I'm
Manuel.
not
I
gonna
played
sit here and stand
Fez.
on a soapbox and be like, no one should do weed, no one should do THC. That's not the point. You're free to do whatever you want with your own life. But at this stage in my life, being 43 years old, I'm not want to get on any other substances and shit that I'm not used to.
Dude,
I'm just not gonna do it.
Your body is not used to alcohol, by the way. Alcohol is like an actual poison that it poisons you so much that your brain just fucks off and you're having fun. Not gonna lie, I mean, it is fun, but you can't
not gonna
act
fall
like
down
you can't act like some kind of health conscious person when you're, well, yeah, also he has a gambling addiction and then he drinks all the time.
Slippery slope, okay? Excuse me. Okay. The best part is, again, here come the LARPers. But
The LARPers? Who taught him that word? It is!
Drinking is bad for your... Shut
It
the
is.
fuck up.
I'm not even like I'm not a weed person. I don't smoke weed at all. And it's true.
We didn't... This is not... Let's try to scientifically prove that one thing and say, I just told you I don't want to get on any substance. Do you understand?
Then stop drinking. That's what
Any
people are saying.
If you told me right now, would you smoke cigarettes or cigars? No. Do you want to do THC? No. You want to do any kind? No, I don't want to do any substance at all. Has nothing to do with this level of addictiveness, its danger level. I just don't want to get on any other substance. You understand? None. The one thing, like I said, there's a phrase. It's called pick your poison, correct? It's like you got to choose the one thing in life that you're going to do that you know is bad for you.
That is not what pick your poison means. Pick your poison is like you're facing the Lakers and you got Luka Doncic and you got LeBron James and you have to pick which one you're going to double team. Are you going to double team Luka because then LeBron's going to go off? Or are you going to double team LeBron and then Luka's going to go off? It's not picking one so you because they're both bad.
And as
The
long
fuck
as
is
you
he
do it in
talking
moderation,
about?
you're okay. I drink in
Listen to this.
phrase. It's called pick your poison.
Fuck
None.
this.
The one thing, like I said, there's a phrase. It's called pick your poison, correct? It's like you got to choose the one thing in life that you're going to do that you know is bad for you.
That is not what
And as
this
long as you do it in
means.
moderation, you're okay.
Get
I
the
drink in
fuck out of
moderation,
here. This
so
is
I'm okay. And
incredibly
that's the thing that I
stupid.
like to do, and that's it. So enough with your LARPing. You're not actually concerned. You don't actually know better. You're just an idiot who, again, see, we got Phil to say he doesn't want to do THC. Now, let's hit him with 14,000 random facts to make him look like an uneducated asshole. No, stupid. You're the asshole. You always were and you always will be. No one cares. I have the right to determine what goes in and out of my body. You don't have any case or logic against me. You're just stupid. All right? You're a no one. Deal with it. Okay.
Oh, did I posted this? Good job, me. Here's the classic. DSP says a rainy day fund is when it's raining, so you blow your money on something fun.
Do I know what a rainy day fund is? Yeah, it's called when you actually have extra money on top of your standard of financial obligations. It's money you save up so that when a day comes, when it's say, oh, you were going to do something, but now there's nothing to do today because it's raining out, or it ruined your plans, or you just have a random day when you just want to do something different, you could spend that money on it. It's literally money you save up just to blow on a special day when normally you're going to do
Rainy day fun. It's when you save up money to blow on a special day.
one thing and you can't do that anymore, right? Like, oh, we were going to go out to the beach today, you know, but it rained. So instead of going to the beach, we're going to go to the bowling alley and bowl and do some arcade and go to the arcade and play some games or something. You know what I mean? That's a rainy day fun. Yes, it is, and you don't know that, you're a fucking idiot. That's exactly what it is. Yes, it is, and you don't know that, you're a fucking idiot. That's
If you
exactly
don't
what it
know
is.
that, you're a fucking idiot. Exactly what it is.
If you're thinking something different, probably you were taught the wrong thing. That's exactly what it is.
You were taught the wrong
That's the
thing.
textbook definition. Extra money you saved up outside of your normal financial obligations to basically spend on a day that you can do something different from what you had originally planned because things went wrong according to your original plans. A spare pocket change that you can blow on something at a moment's notice, basically. That's a rainy day fun.
It's incredible.
You guys are saying a rainy day fund is not what I was taught in school. Just telling you, it's not what I was taught in school at all.
His fucking
The whole point of
dumbass
rainy day
nun.
fund is meaning that if something goes wrong, all right, and so now your original plans. Of
God,
what
the
you were
nuns
going
are
to
so
do when you
stupid.
said day or said money is not possible. You would then have this money to basically be able to do something else in its place. That's what a rainy day fund always was. I was taught that in school. I remember studying the definition of it in fucking school. So maybe it's a different
Wow.
thing today, but that's not what it used to be.
Yeah, maybe it's a different thing today. That must be it.
The last time I was in school, 2004. But that was actually, I would say that was probably
They
high
changed the
school.
definition.
Probably my literature class and or English class in high school.
Rainy day class in school. Yeah, I remember that class.
95.
That's where the nuns taught me about what a rainy day fund is.
98, something like that. If that's what it is, that's what it is then. I only know what I was taught. So I was taught incorrectly.
Blaming the nuns.
Rainy
They
day
did
fund
not
is
say
basically
that.
money you save up so that when things go wrong, if your regular income is
The
disrupted,
nuns did not say this, Phil. Stop lying.
lose your job.
Stop making the nuns look bad.
You have extra money to make up for that in the meantime until you can get back on your feet again. That's totally not what I was to understand. What
Hey,
a
Jay
rainy day
Cosme.
fund was. Now I guess I know. You learn something every day, right?
Well, there you go. You learn something new every day, huh?
Someone
Cha.
took $2 and says, well, the cologne idea could work. What about workout stuff like ab rollers and stuff? Well, I mean, personally, I don't have a full workout regimen. I don't, okay?
Oh, what a shock.
I lost the weight by changing my diet completely, changing parts of my lifestyle, right? And doing occasional like walks or jogging and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
the
how I
nuns
lost all this
absolutely
weight. That's how
taught it correctly.
it fluctuates. Like sometimes I gain a little back and then sometimes I lose it again. So if just maintaining that kind of lifestyle is how I maintain. All right. By the way, for the record, I'm not even kidding you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different
8,
$1
9,
tips.
10.
I'm not reading any of them.
Oh,
I'm
you
tired
kidding?
of you, again, LARPers.
He's
pretending
not reading
like
the
you're
$1
positive
tips anymore.
supporters, coming in and
$7 down the
dollar tip,
drain.
dollar tip, and wasting my time. I'm not reading 1,000 $1 tips this morning. So instead, I'm just going to say thanks.
$7 down the drain. Oh, well, he's... Okay, never mind.
Actually spend time on you.
He's adding
go
it,
higher
okay.
than $1 because you're wasting my time at this point. Okay. There's a $2 tip. I guess I'll read that one. I think that marijuana and THC can be good for medical purposes, but if you don't have an illness that requires that you use it, you shouldn't just take it recreational. That's my 2 cents. And then, again,
Get
I'm
out of here,
not
you
an authority
square.
on it. I don't know much about it. I just don't want to put something else in my body at this point in my life. And people should respect that instead of saying, oh, but you drank it. Here's 4,000 factoids about how this is blah, 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 blah. Because, again, these aren't people who actually care. These are people who just, if I were to say right now,
So they
the
bring-
sky is blue,
they would have to counter with 17 different ways that the sky actually isn't
So
blue.
they bring
It's
facts
not blue,
because
it's
it,
actually a shade called azure.
they don't
and by
care.
the way, the
They're
sky
trolling.
also is orange and purple and green and yellow in these cases. It's black at night. You see what I'm saying? That's just how they are. Okay? So there you go. Let's get to the YouTube side of stuff. Mr. Papavera. with a
Papavera's
$5
back.
super chat.
Let's go.
Someone mentioned Minecraft. What's going on, Papavera? I had a feeling that once I started playing Minecraft again, we would see Papavera.
Yeah,
pop back
I had a
up,
feeling
right?
too.
Hope you're doing well. Haven't talked to him in a little bit. Oh, shit. Haven't talked to Papavera in a little bit. I talk to him from time to time about various topics.
You guys see his
him.
cuddling
We're starting
profile?
over. We're starting fresh with Minecraft now. We're not continuing on with the old stuff, but instead we're going into a whole new run with the new version of Minecraft and everything. This will be exciting. Thanks for the super chat. Excuse me. I can't stop burping all of a sudden. Tremendous amount of gas just came out of my chest. Excuse
Tremendous
me. I'm
amount
sorry
of
about that.
gas. And when a tremendous amount of gas
So let's
comes
see.
out of me.
A memo from a madman just did a $5 super chat an hour ago. Not just did. Says, did you hear Keemstar's dog got hit by a car last night? That is horrible. If that's true, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Shut up. Let's see. Is this gonna show up for you guys? Here's Mr. Papavera's cuddlecomfort.com profile if you want to know what cuddle comfort is. Get a cuddle buddy today. We're finding you a cuddle buddy so you can start a friendship based on cuddling without any expectations of something more. Featured cuddlers. Here is what Mr. Papavera has to say. Hold on, I can't see chat. You guys are obviously adding very intelligent things to the conversation. Okay. Somebody posted on Twitter, Feed by Phone now. God damn it, hold on. Let me... how much can you see? You can almost see everything. Let me just, a little bit more. There we go, there we go. Now you guys can see everything. About me. I'm a pretty private person, so how I could describe myself would be shy and reserved. The reason I'm looking into the service is, though I prefer to be single, I still have the need to be affectionate and might be interested in finding someone interested in the same. As far as how I cuddle, well, from the very few that have, I've been told a few times it's the nicest thing they've experienced, that it's difficult to break away from. I believe how it is, from how I've seen it. It will be a relaxing feeling and easy to fall asleep. I try to make things as comfortable as I can. I'm pretty submissive and let others be in control. All my attention is on them. I accommodate to anything I can, but most of the time, there's barely any of us talking, contented, and the day just passes by. Who wants to have the day pass by cuddling, dude? You can be playing video games or something, or watching DSP. Sometimes turning into overnight stays. I have other ways of relaxing, providing a day of a day bed. What the fuck's a day bed? Don't you use the same day or the same bed for like the nighttime? Who has a bed just specifically devoted to the daytime? And down feather bed, clawfoot tub, and have some treatments. If you'd like to see a picture, just ask. Oh, it's like crappy couch. Okay. Orientation straight, a huge X. Status single, no X whatsoever. Cuddles woman can be host. Favorite T show, My Little Pony. So, there you go.
You know, as an avid pet lover, you know, I've never owned a dog, but I have a cat and I've had other pets. A pet can be a beloved family member, just like anyone else in your family. And if that truly, really happened, and you're not just making this up for some kind of weird drama thing, I can't imagine why you would make that up. I'm really, really sorry to hear that, and I wish Keem the best. That's really sad. Piss Style Man gifted a sub this
Piss
morning,
Style
and that's
Man.
our first gifted sub.
Thank you, Piss Style Man. Yeah, body type a little
This is great,
extra.
guys. We've got
I missed
some
that part.
momentum now. And it's not just $1 tips.
I love getting
It's
momentum,
actually
dude.
momentum so that we can actually hit our goals today. Let's see here. So we had a troll, and then we had a troll,
Whoa, it's a lot of trolls.
and then we had a troll. Mr. Bubbles did a $1 super chat. Thank you, Mr. Bubbles.
Oh, what's the link for research? It was
Hello Voltage did a $5 super chat.
the
Papa
website's
John's gave me
called
the option for a stuffed crust,
Cuddle
and I took it.
Cuddle Comfort, and the name is literally
Actually,
just
I tried
his
the
name. I'll
stuffed
just
crust
copy and
Papa
paste
John's
it.
a while ago, and I really liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it's that bad at all. Skylarky did a $2 super chat. I love non-Lego toy streams like kinetic sand. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what that is at all. What the hell's kinetic sand? I'll tell you this. Whatever we do can't be messy. I just got this brand new setup. We've used it for about 4 months now. I love the new setup.
then,
I can't get this thing covered in shit.
and then Cuddle
I'm not gonna be
Comfort.
bringing sand in here
You
and
should find
stuff
it.
like that. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Manny EG did a $2 super chat and says, big ups DSP and big ups to Hello Voltage. Thank you for a $2 super chat. And then I got another $1 super chat from Mr. Bubbles. Thank you. Oops. Oh, fuck that up. Right? 38. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see here. Big Daddy Dick Stank 19 did a $2.
Big Daddy Dick Stank
and says, show us a
19.
picture of your toilet the next time you take a break. I'll pass on that, but thanks for the tip.
Cod Rink
Also,
win.
I'm not putting the name
I
Big Daddy Dick
I got
Stank
your
on my leaderboard either. So
I
we'll
got
just say
your,
that the
message.
anonymous $2 tipper
Big ups.
remains the top tipper of the day. Very nice.
I really wish Papa
so
Bear
far,
was
we're
my
at
big
40
spoon.
bucks of support and climbing, which is a good momentum. Let's keep going. By the end of the podcast, let's get a good chunk into it so we can do the Popeyes DSP Tries It today. I would love it. Remember, I announced this at the beginning of the show, okay? So the DSP Tries It today, when we hit the goal, will be
I know, I'm
the
pissed
new
style, man.
Popeyes pickle glazed chicken sandwich. An
DSP
order
getting his
of the
pickle
Popeyes
glazed.
boneless
Pretty cool.
wings that are also in the pickle glaze. So I have 2 different kinds of chicken in the pickle glaze. The new pickle lemonade drink. And I'm going to order one of their fish tackle boxes. Which is actually, it's not fish. It's weird. They call it like a fish tackle box, I think, but there's no fish in
Weird.
it. It's actually the
That's really weird. Huh.
breaded shrimp with the Cajun fries, and I'm going to get some cocktail sauce. So we're going to have a good variety of foods to try on DSP Tries It today. Okay? Good stuff. All right. No, not all of that will be going into my body. Some of it will be, and I'll probably save some. Would I consider a Bob Ross style painting stream? No, I'm not
Bob
painting in
Ross
sauce.
style
I'm not
painting
getting
stream.
paint all over my equipment.
Getting
Again,
paint
this
all
is
over your equipment. This dude's an
a room
animal,
full
dude.
of very expensive equipment that I need to stream on a daily basis. I'm not doing anything that's going to jeopardize that. I'm not blowing bubbles and getting everything covered and getting it destroyed. I'm not painting. I'm not bringing sand in here. I'm not an idiot.
Bringing sand.
Okay, I guess some people get the wrong idea. You think I'm really dumb or something. I'm not. Okay, we're not doing fucking Nickelodeon game shows in here. I'm not getting slimed live. Okay, this is for me to make content on the internet. That's reasonable.
Isn't it funny how he just mentioned, why isn't anybody giving me ideas? Maybe because when they give you ideas, you basically just call them a fucking idiot, and then you say no. So there's literally no point to giving you an idea that you didn't think of yourself.
I don't know what a fire sale is. Can someone explain to me? I've heard this term
Oh,
now.
look, it's a magic can thing.
Fire
How do
sales?
I
What is
forget
a
how to
fire
do this.
sale? I don't even know what it is. Can someone explain the concept? Like, I know what a fire sale is in regards to actual sales in real life. I know what a fire sale is in regards to, like, the internet. But I don't know what this other fire sale thing is you're talking about. It's a troll meme on Kick? It is? What does it have to do with it? I don't know what it is.
Oh my my god. Fire
You
sale
take
is
shots of liquor in return for donations. The marker rate
troll
is 3
meme on
shots for
kick.
$25. Wow, someone's really retarded.
Oh,
3 shots for $25.
he's saying it now.
Wow, that's really stupid. I'm not gonna lie.
He's saying that
that's
a lot now.
incredibly dumb. If you're gonna be taking shots on stream and inebriating yourself and making it to the point where not only are you harming your own body, but also your
Oh my
ability
god,
to
cry
stream,
about it.
you should make it worth everyone's while. We kind of felt, that $100 for a shot seems to work well during my marathons. Although I do feel like if we're gonna do it, we have to look at the strength of the liquor. Like when I was doing it with the
Look at the strength of the liquor.
moonshine, it didn't work. It was too strong. But 3 shots for $25, that is incredibly stupid.
What a fucking idiot. Hey, Cobain. What's up, dude? Somebody gifted you a membership.
Yikes. Let's see here. Flatman B did a $2 tip. He says, I'll be real with you. I think wine tasting actually would sound dope, but it's all good if you don't want to. See, here's the thing. I don't know anything about wine. I'm literally not a wine drinker. I really have never done so in my whole life. So because I'm not a wine drinker, I don't know how the hell I could do wine tasting and add anything to it.
He doesn't add anything to the cologne.
But I don't know how entertaining it would be for me to drink wine.
There's
and tell
nothing
you what it
entertaining
tastes like
about
when I don't
smelling your
even know what I'm
cologne
talking
either,
about.
and you're doing that.
You know what I mean? This streamer only used me blade, did fire sale shots, and he ruined his life. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing 3 shots for $25, you're gonna die. I mean, that's just really stupid.
You're gonna die. Well, they're
Seriously.
alive, aren't they? The guy's alive.
Yes. The wine. The test of the fermented grape. Someone. Oh, the aromatiques are magnifique. Huh.
I'm, like, depressed.
Oh, my lord. All right. Anyway, we do have an interesting news story today that I would like to cover.
Oh, no, not
All right?
news.
So let's get to it because we've been so distracted
We've been
by
distracted.
my idea and everyone crapping on it like usual, like I always expect happens because, DSP can never have a good idea anyone we care about, right?
Yeah, no, that's actually correct.
Let's talk about our news story for today. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an interesting one. It leaked this morning. All right, ready for this?
Oblivion,
Elder
is it Oblivion?
Scrolls 4 Oblivion
Wow, whoa,
apparently
buddy, whoa,
really does
buddy.
have a remastered edition coming out. It's been a strong rumor for a very long time, but until this morning, we had absolutely no verification whatsoever. As of this morning, we have verification because guess what?
Oh, yeah, thank you,
It
Seth.
leaked. This company, Virtuous. I completely pronounced that wrong. It's Virtuous. Had all this stuff on their website, and accidentally it got put public today.
Yeah, I can't wait for
People
him
found
to
it.
wage quit this
And,
one.
I mean, if it's an elaborate ruse, the question would be, why would they do this? Why would they make this ruse up? It doesn't seem to make sense that they would. We haven't had any confirmation yet from Bethesda that this is real or not, or from Virtuous, but I mean, it's right off their website. So,
I mean, that seems
to
like
show
pretty good
ya-
confirmation, in my opinion.
can I save as and then fucking zoom in?
Guys,
on
the
this?
Mario
Here,
Kart
give it to the desktop.
thing is tomorrow. Pretty cool, huh?
Dumb. Now we can look at it. Because all I want to do is zoom in on it. Here we go. So, this is the original on the left, and this supposedly is the new remake on the right. And
Wow.
taking a look,
Incredible.
yeah, that totally is that's
That-
Oblivion.
that is a
And
remake.
apparently
That's for
this
sure.
is the new version, which looks different. Like, doesn't this look like the character from Baldur's Gate 3? Forgot her name. One of the main characters on your party, right?
I'll let you guys
Female orc
decide.
that
Let
joins
me.
your party or whatever. It kind of looks like her.
Does this look like the
I mean,
female?
look, the whole
Does this look
design
like
is
the
totally
female
different.
orc?
It's redesigned from the ground up almost.
You tell me.
The statue's almost identical, except look at the difference in lighting and texture.
I
See
can't-
that? Completely different. Here's the original Oblivion. Yeah, it's definitely original Oblivion. Here's the remake. So as you can see,
Think Baldur's Gate 3.
a lot of lighting and changes. But basically what people are complaining about, because this is one of the leaked screens, is what happened to the color
Listen,
palette.
he only played
Because
like
people are
300
saying
hours of the game,
Oblivion
dude.
is one of the very few open world fantasy RPGs that they didn't make everything brown or gray. It's
Oh,
actually
what's
like
wrong
a
with being
colorful,
brown?
vibrant world in a lot of the world. Why does it look like now they made it all gray and brown? Why the hell have they gone this route when people liked the old world? Like, honestly, I do like the redesign of the character. This is the plant, one of the plant creatures, right? That you fight as one of the enemy races or whatever. I like how that looks. But I don't know if I like the whole world being gray or brown. I agree. That sepia tone or whatever they call it. I don't like that.
Sepia tone?
Anyway, getting back to the story. Here it is. So, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered images and details have leaked. Supposedly releasing before the end of this month. That's right. The rumor is it's supposed to shadow drop by the end of April. Blocking has been inspired by Souls-like games. What that means, I have no idea.
Dude.
Because blocking is really blocking unique to Souls-like games. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Sneak icons have now been highlighted. Don't know what that means either. Stamina system has been modified. Okay. HUD has changed. Hit reactions have been added. So when you get hit, you actually react as opposed to just tanking everything. And archery has been overhauled. There's a few different screens. Here we go. Yeah, it looks totally, the graphical engine is completely different. That's the key art, supposedly.
It's incredible.
So, yeah, it's supposed to be releasing sometime next week. And it's going to be on Xbox,
Wow.
PlayStation, and PC. The other question is, I wonder if it's on Game Pass, because it should be, right? If it's it's Bethesda, it's Microsoft owned, it's probably a Game Pass thing. If it is, I don't see why I wouldn't try it. I don't think I'm going to play the whole thing right now, simply because why would I? I just played it 2 years ago. We just did a playthrough of Oblivion 2 years ago, but kind of interesting.
Kind of interesting. You guys hyped?
Yeah, screenshots leaked from the developer's site. Here's another one. Looks like, actually, that's really pixelated. It looks like crap. Anything else? No?
Horrible.
So that's about it. Oh, is this a new one? Oh, an Oblivion game. Cool. So here's the thing.
Pretty
Okay.
cool.
Looking at this, it doesn't look bad at all. It looks promising, in my opinion. Okay? But I do have to say, this is kind of, not upsetting, but unfortunate, possibly even depressing.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Not depressing.
There is another group of devs that are doing Sky Oblivion. I don't know if you guys heard about
Sky Oblivion? No, what the fuck is
Sky
that?
Oblivion is an effort to take the source code / all the elements of Oblivion
Oh.
and essentially port it into the engine of Skyrim. So it's Skyrim elements, but it's Oblivion's world,
That's kind of cool.
story, etc. They've been working on this for many, many years. And actually, they were trying to finish it by the end of 2025.
Oh, is it a mod?
That was their goal, to finish
Not
Sky
official.
Oblivion by the end of 2025. If this is actually about to hit, you know what's going to happen.
Gonna get
Bethesda, if they try to
DCA,
release Sky
whatever it's
Oblivion,
called.
Bethesda's probably going to hit them with a cease and desist and be like, sorry, but we actually are trying to sell our own remaster, and therefore we can't allow you to have Sky Oblivion come out. And that's sad. I mean, they've been working on Sky Oblivion for years and years.
Oh, that's pretty
So
sad.
if it's
Pressure
true and it's
bucks.
just going to end up getting killed, I mean, that's going to be terrible. I mean, so much work put in by people over the years to make that dream happen. And now, apparently, an official remaster is going to hit. All right? So here's the thing. If this is real, if this is true, I would definitely be willing to check it out, especially if it's on Game Pass, for sure. But at the same time, I don't think I'm doing a playthrough of it now. We just played it 2 years ago. For me to play Oblivion and then play Fallout 4 last year and then this year to play Oblivion again, that wouldn't make much sense. But maybe it's something to save for down the road and I play it in a few years' time. But as
A lot
of
of
now,
his decisions make a lot of sense,
it's
so I
hard
don't
for
know
me to
why
get
he's
excited
pretending.
when I just played it. It's a shame
that matters now.
that Bethesda is so bad at this kind of thing. And what I mean by that is, why didn't they tell everyone that this was being made and then it was coming out? Why did they keep it such a secret? Right? If that were the case, if 2 years ago we knew this was coming out, I wouldn't have played Oblivion. I would have waited.
Oh, that's sad, man.
I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. All right. One last thing. So,
I had to see an
as we all know,
honest gamer get
right
fucked over
now,
so hard, but I mean,
there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of
And,
controversy.
according to everyone in the chat, he obviously has no idea what the fuck he's talking about, because it seems like they have the blessings of Bethesda, so...
going on both in the United States and Canada because the pre-orders of the Switch 2 have been delayed. Why? Because tariffs are going into effect that are possibly going to affect the pricing of the Switch 2. And until that is concretely known, they don't want to put out pre-orders yet in the United States and Canada. Okay? Well, we've all been waiting because the rest of the world has been able to pre-order for a few days now. But not us. We literally can't get this thing yet. Okay?
So sad.
So...
the stupid Japanese can because they're fucking racist.
That's not what I meant to do. A person who has been an insider to the industry previous and has made these kind of predictions accurately before is saying the following. Canada is going to have their Switch 2 pre-orders go live on April 23rd at most retailers.
Wow. Incredible.
Okay, that's what they're saying. April 23rd in Canada. And
yeah, exactly, Corez.
in the United States, supposedly,
fucking
it's either going to be the
Orientals.
21st or the 30th. It's weird because conflicting information has been found.
Oh my god.
Some
I want to
retailers
just...
seem to be completely of the impression that they're going to have pre-orders for the console on April 21st.
The 30th is definitely a placeholder, by the way.
Will be of the impression that their
the last day of
pre-orders
the
are going to
month.
go live on the 30th.
No, no.
Is it just a
it's a placeholder.
retailer to
it's a
retailer
placeholder
difference, or are some retailers misinformed? We don't know. But thing is, this thing's going to be so in demand, it may be nearly impossible to get.
I'm gonna
all right.
summon
so
my persona.
basically, we got to see what happens here. I hope I can get one, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not feeling very positive. If it ends up going live in the middle of the morning, overnight, out of nowhere, and no one knew that was happening, I don't know how I'm possibly going to be able to get one. I would absolutely love to get one and be able to unbox it and play it on launch day, Mario Kart.
What are the placeholders?
World. I would love to play that, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It sucks that this is happening
sad,
the
dude.
way that it's happening. If there's any other way to get it, I will look into it. But I'll tell you this, I've already said I'm not going to buy it from a scalper.
Yes, such great morals. That's incredible.
Okay?
Don't worry, somebody's getting gifted him. Why are you even like pretending
guys,
he's not gonna get it randomly gifted?
That's my show for today. We have a little bit of extra time.
Oh,
so if you would
no.
like to tag me in the chat and do a little bit of Q&A, I would love that. If we could get some more support to get us closer to our goal so we can hit it and we can get DSP Tries It, the pickle menu from Popeyes today, I would very much appreciate that. Okay?
Oh my goodness.
Cool.
Look at the screen. This is what I want to do when DSP talks. Right here, right here. Right here. Boom. Right in my fucking noggin, dude. Right in the middle.
Matthew says, what's the best part of the magic system of the Elder Scrolls games? I like how it's very simple to use. It's pretty easy to figure out. It's not overly complicated with you're using this amount of MP points to cast a spell. Instead, it's just meters, right? You got a meter, you start using it, your meter starts to drain. It almost feels like magic, but almost like FPS magic. You know what I'm saying? I think it's simplified in a way that I really like in Elder Scrolls. I also like the elemental effects. Like, for example, use an ice spell, you could freeze an opponent solid. They have a chance to hit them and they break. Use a fire spell, they burn on fire, and then they get damage over time. Electricity can chain into other enemies. I like that the elements actually mean something. It's not just a visual effect. It actually has an effect on the environment and the enemy. See, I don't know how that works. Mr. Krabs says, did you get approached by Kick or Stake to get a sponsored gambling stream? It might be worth it. I don't even know how that would work. How would they contact me? I don't get contacted by Kick. So I don't know how they would even reach out. Would they try to email me? Would they? I don't know how they would do that.
Aren't you the businessman? Why don't you figure this out?
I'll be frank with you. I'm a little inquisitive. I'm curious why Kick keeps putting me on the front page. Because
oh my God.
Definitely I've got view boosts because they keep putting me on the front page. And I feel like that's one of the major reasons why over the last 6 months I qualified to be a verified streamer. So it almost feel like they're trying to help me to get more attention and get more viewers to qualify for the higher tiers, which is obviously appreciated. But I don't know for what purpose. Like, if that's the case, let's say
they put the clowns in to entice people to come in.
Part of that program, what is it called? The Stake program or whatever. I don't know anything about it. I would need to be educated on it. I would want to speak with someone about it, about how actually it works, what the expectations are, how it goes. The thing is, don't you have to be a partnered streamer? And to do that, doesn't that mean you have to exclusively stream on Kick? I don't want to do that. I mean, matter of fact, right now on YouTube for this podcast, we have over 300 viewers. On Kick,
There's a fat shirtless guy always on the front page. That's pretty funny.
61 viewers. Do you see my point? The vast majority of people, by far, still watch me on Kick. So, excuse me, on YouTube.
I was about to say.
They haven't really moved over to Kick at all.
No, they haven't. Why would they?
So because of that, I find it hard to think that it would be any kind of an intelligent choice for me to move my content exclusively over to Kick. Especially because Kick only does 1080p streaming, and I've enjoyed doing the 1440p streaming since I did my setup upgrade.
Oh, fuck you fucking healer.
So
piece of shit. Get fucked then.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why they're putting me on the front page regularly. Again,
that's because they're flirting with you. They want you so bad.
In the mouth. I'm just saying, I don't understand why they keep doing it. What's their end game there? Does someone at Kick staff actually like me and think that it benefits them in some way? Are they thinking that if they buff my attention on Kick that maybe I would consider becoming an exclusive partnered streamer?
They want Phil so bad. They want him so bad.
No one has spoken with me. I would even say,
Phil,
if there is some kind of an end game here that Kick is thinking, they should probably contact me and talk to me about it, so at least I know what's going on. Because right now I'm completely
Please join our membership, please.
Okay.
Yeah, don't look a gift cat in the mouth.
Okay.
Oh, almost to the 10th floor.
Would I consider doing automatic voice translation on my videos? What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. How do you do automatic voice translation on a video? I've never heard of it.
It sounds like automatically translating via voice. This is my opinion, but I'm a moron, so.
What do you mean? Wouldn't it be suspicious of Kick promoting one of their most recognizable streamers? What are you talking about? Now I'm really confused.
Yeah, Corals, that's what I'm kind of assuming, bud.
What other pets do I have? Giraffes, wildebeest.
Dude, we hear the fucking cat.
A few.
Stop with this bullshit.
Frogs. We have, let's see, the world's longest millipede. Capybaras. Oh, we have like 4 or 5.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Running around the backyard. Love it.
They love fruit. They love having like fruit on their head. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, I'm gonna.
How about testing products related to streaming as part of DSP tries it? Like
this. I'm doing Act Freely to get the real Fez experience.
If you guys thought that would be interesting, what kind of stuff? I would need suggestions because I'm not too aware of what kind of stuff you'd be interested in or what's even out there.
Ooh.
If you toss some suggestions my way, I would consider that. YouTube has started auto-dubbing some people's videos. Oh, yeah? It's weird. Sometimes YouTube offers me stuff way early, and sometimes I get stuff way late. It's really bizarre. The whole branding of products that they now do in videos, so they offered me that months ago before anyone else had it. But then
We hear the bird.
the ability to, like, vote up contributions, like when someone does a super chat, you can, like, vote on it or respond to it. I didn't get that for, like, 8 months after everyone else had it. So I don't know what their methodology is on rolling stuff out. It's very bizarre.
I got like $15. Pretty cool. Why is it that whenever you
Product
kill
links
like
were
demons,
live since 2
you
Christmases
get money?
ago. Yes, but they weren't live for people
It's kinda cool.
everyone to use.
Do the demons
They were
just
only
carry
live for
like
certain people? That's what I mean. YouTube
Japanese
has this
money
bizarre
around?
way of rolling stuff out. I had features
So
on my
bizarre,
React
dude.
and Throwback channel that I didn't have on
I'm pretty sure it's
DSP
called like
Gaming, and I had
A/B
features on
testing.
DSP Gaming that I didn't have on the other channel.
It's like A/B testing
Why?
or
It doesn't
something.
even seem to make sense. But that's how they just do it, like, sporadically, I think.
Yeah,
That's this weird
Yeah.
staggered rollout of stuff. We just talked about the Oblivion Remake True Corporation. You missed it.
Uh-oh.
We literally just talked about it.
Rewind the stream. I'm not going to explain myself twice.
Okay.
We have
Let's see
no SP left, but let's see.
All right. Well, any other questions, guys? We're winding down. Only a few more minutes of the podcast. I want to say thanks for the early support. Let's hit the goal today. Let's hit this goal. Let's do
Come on, guys.
Popeye's pickle menu today. I'm excited for it. Let's do it. All right. And then we got to work towards our next goal. And the question is, what's the next one? Do we look for another fast food item for next week? Do we actually consider my cologne idea?
No, we do
Or are you
not.
guys just going to sit here and laugh at every idea I ever
Yeah,
have
we're
and say
going
they're
to sit
horrible
here and laugh
so
about
don't
that.
do
We're
it?
going to sit out
Or
here
what do
and
you
laugh
think?
at every
We gotta
horrible
think about
idea.
what we want to do for next time for
That's
hitting
true.
the goal of 30 goals. All right. Spawn Killer did a $2 super chat. Do you remember Gamer Grub back in the day? Yeah, wasn't Gamer Grub like a bunch of nuts that just had like a flavoring on it, and I think that it actually had caffeine infused in it. I'm pretty sure that was one of the earlier DSP tries I did, right?
I got these. There we go. Massive damage.
Let's see here. Marinax says, you mentioned in the past your reward should benefit the masses. Cologne may work. You consider Call of Duty lobbies with people. That would only benefit those in the lobby, which is what, 10 people? And it would be full of trolls. Giveaways, same thing. That would
Full of
benefit like
stupid
one
trolls.
person. Your skin, body wash, and lotion matter? Huh? What? I have no clue. Anyway, let's continue. No, I'm not playing Age of Wonders 4 or Civilization 7. I don't know where you got that information from.
I forgot how insane it is to let the party members do whatever they want. This is insane, dude. I'm a
What
madman
about
playing
pepper
like
spray?
this.
Sure. I'll try it live in the office. I'll spray it right on my own face. We'll see how effective pepper spray really is. Right. Sounds like a good idea.
Ooh. Fuck.
The
Fuck
cologne
you, dude.
community on YouTube
Fucking
is very
piece of shit.
cutthroat, especially if you get popularity with it. Well, then they don't know what hit them.
Yeah, they won't know what hit him.
They got another thing coming.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, Adam Fall continues tomorrow, right? Yes, Adam Fall continues tomorrow, and I'm curious how far we'll get, if we might even beat it. Because it seems like once we finish robotics, the only other things left to do would be medical wing, which we didn't do at all, and then going to Oberon, which I think is the end of the game. So maybe we'll
Got
actually
one
wrap the game
revival
up
beat.
tomorrow.
Let's
We'll have
go.
to see.
I don't want to waste
So,
the whole day
again, it's
just
so
to fight
false.
one boss.
It's such a ridiculous misconception. All right, allow me to end this nonsense right now. All right? Seriously, allow me to end this nonsense right now. Okay?
Go ahead, Phil. Ended.
2 ideas. Idea number 1. I do an episode.
Oh, there
where
we go.
I review this
Let's go.
cologne.
All out
I
attack.
review the appearance, the scent, the
Let's go.
strength, the pricing, the branding. It's a 20-minute show where
Look
I
at that
review this
massive
cologne.
damage.
Instance number 2. I do a sweepstakes and I give away this bottle of cologne to one person. What is more beneficial to a viewing audience on the internet? Me actually doing an entire review of this cologne, including all of that
There we go.
information that everyone can watch and
There we
digest
go.
and enjoy,
There we go.
or
There we
choose
go.
to skip if they don't care about cologne, or me
Massive
doing a
W.
sweepstakes where literally one person gets this bottle of cologne.
I was distracted
Review of
by the
this
boss.
cologne, including what is more beneficial to a viewing audience on the internet? Me actually doing an entire review of this cologne, including all of that information that everyone
Yeah,
can
or pro
watch and
piss pot.
digest and enjoy, or choose to skip if they don't care about cologne.
I'm skipping it.
Or me doing a sweepstakes where literally one person
Why
gets
don't you
this
do
bottle
both?
of cologne.
Why don't you do both? Phil, why don't you do both?
When you think about it logically, okay, the answer is clear. Doing the review show is more beneficial to a viewing audience and to a wider group of people than just giving away the item. The problem is people get caught up in sweepstakes culture and hype and, oh, wait,
Sweepstakes culture.
I have a chance to win a box.
I apologize for giving away Persona 4 today. I got caught up in sweepstakes culture.
Bottle of cologne. Wow, it's like a 1 in 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 chance, but I have a chance. Versus, oh, a actual guaranteed piece of content you can enjoy. Because here's the truth. Let's say, for example, I review this and it sounds good to you. And now you're like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe that's something that I'd be interested in getting myself based off of Phil's review. Then you go buy it yourself and you enjoy it. Now you have something that you can have as part of your life moving forward because I made a recommendation. Or maybe on the flip side of that, maybe you were interested in this, but then I review it and you're like, oh, that doesn't sound good like I thought it was. I'm going to skip it. So now you save money and you didn't waste money on it.
Wow,
Okay?
that's so cool.
As opposed to one person gets a bottle of this for free, and they're the only person who could have any kind of a
How'd I get
judge
Twilight
on it, a judgment
Fragments?
on it, because they're the only person who got it. And maybe they like it and they, wow, that was good. What if they win it and they don't like it? They win the bottle of cologne and they don't like it. Well, guess what? Now it's trash and they throw it out. So now literally no one benefited from the sweepstakes. Do you see the difference? If you don't, I can't make you think logically.
He
Because
can't
it takes
make
an
you think
analytical,
logically.
logical mind to understand the difference between people getting hype for the prospective
I need
win
a-
of getting something versus everyone actually getting something that could benefit the masses.
I need a teleporter, dude.
But you can't see past the sweepstakes aspect of it, the giveaway aspect of it.
You can't see past. Ooh,
There's
ooh,
entire
ooh.
businesses based around
Ooh.
of just milking people who are gullible for sweepstakes. Don't you get that? Every single time you've been on X or on Facebook or on any social media platform, Instagram, TikTok, all you need to do is follow this channel and
randomly
like this
outside.
video or post and repost the video or post for a chance to win the giveaway. You are a schlub. You are such a rube.
I'm a schlub.
You are
I'm
such
a
a
rube.
mark. You fell for the trap. You literally gave them something and you're
You
not going
fell
to get
for it.
anything
You fell
for
for
it.
the marketing
What a
screen.
sucker. Why are you that gullible? Why do you fall for that shit? I would much rather make a video telling you about this product, allowing you to judge for yourself based on my feedback about it, if you're interested in it, than just give that away to one person.
Oh, shit.
There's just not even a fucking comparison. There's not. Anyone with an analytical mind
X
would
is the
understand.
worst fucking
Stop
name
thinking
ever,
with
dude.
emotion
Twitter was
or,
so
I
good.
could own that. I could get that. Ooh. Instead, slap yourself. Stop thinking like a dunce.
Okay, I'm slapping
And use
myself.
some
What do I do
mind
now?
power, some brain cells for a second. Okay?
Yeah, he's literally just coping because he doesn't
And I'm
want
not-
to
this is
give
just an
away
example,
anything.
because someone had said, why don't you do a giveaway instead of a review video? How is DSP tries it,
Let's go.
right?
Killed the hand.
Better than you doing a sweepstakes. Because a sweepstakes only benefits
DSP's
one
the only one that
person.
calls it X.
While
I call it Twitter as
thousands
well.
of people can watch DSP tries it and enjoy it. That's why. Now, it may not be your personal thing. What if you don't like the food I'm reviewing? Well, then it's not for you. But then again, you probably didn't want the giveaway for the food either, did you?
The thrill of the hunt. Oh, defeat a rare golden enemy. I need a teleporter, dude. I'm not gonna survive much longer out in the streets.
All right. Yavanna, I've had enough. They said, I wouldn't apply to win the cologne, but I'd rather see one person win a bottle of cologne than see you review it. Yavanna, I
Yavanna,
really have to be transparent
you're
with you right now. all
fucking
right? You ready for this?
stupid.
You're a dunce.
Oh,
I don't know what else to
you're
say.
dunce.
I can't make dumb people smart.
What?
And when you just said that publicly in front of everyone,
Oh my
that's
goodness.
the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. You would rather see something that would only benefit one person in a very limited way happen.
Yeah,
than something that
Yavanna
could
more like
benefit a larger
retarda.
group of people.
People like
Okay.
giveaways.
So you just type, I am stupid. Enter.
Yeah, this is so positive. Someone likes
I don't know what else to
giveaways,
say.
and Phil calls him
I
an
can't
idiot.
help you, man. I can't.
Giveaways are fun, dude. Even if you don't win.
No, but you see, and there you go. Usagi Jojo says, well, it could cause audience growth and lead to an increase in revenue. But it doesn't benefit anyone. Don't you get it?
It
literally doesn't benefit anyone.
It benefits
It's
the
called
person that gets it.
exploitation. Don't you get it? That's exactly what it is. I want to give you a reward that can benefit a whole bunch of people. A
No, it's
reward
not
that people can
benefiting
actually
anyone.
get
Are you
value out of
actually
'cause they can
fucking
get an education,
psychopathic?
They can turn that
Like
into
a
an informed
narcissistic
purchasing
psychopath?
decision or the decision to not purchase something. As opposed to, oh, one person gets a freebie, which is exploitative. Because it's the sweepstakes aspect. Chance to win, chance to win, chance to win. You don't even know if anyone does win. How do you even know? Could be bullshit, right? You don't even know if anyone won that or not. It could be a lie. I just don't understand this culture that people have. Like, you all want to
Yeah,
be
exactly,
like have the
Sav.
wool pulled over your eyes and treated poorly, and you like it. Yes, please. It's more. Give me more. Give me more mistreatment. I just love it because everyone says it's good.
Yeah,
It's
sounds
not.
like mobile games,
It's
huh?
not good. It's nothing good about it. So I don't want to do the exploitative content, and you're actually going to give me shit for it. Well, I don't get it. Phil isn't exploiting.
Is everyone else able to get through Tartarus in one day in reload? Should I be able to get through it in one day? I'm like running low on SP, dude.
People. That's horrible. He should just be doing all the exploiting that everyone else does. Okay. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's why I thought, because that's why I do in 5 and 4, but I'm like really low on SP. Yeah, I have to not do anything other than and use my sword.
Am I going to name it DSP Smells It? I don't know. Like I said, it could simply be a different kind of episode of DSP Tries It that's not food related, or it could be its own thing too. I don't know what I would want to do.
People are holding my tentacles.
This
The
is
orange stuff?
hilarious.
Okay.
Why are you crashing out? You don't even understand what that term fucking means. You don't. You don't.
Well,
get
Seal,
you have
PWR has renounced DSP.
no clue what crashing out means. You don't. If someone speaks
It's
logic
over.
to you, and you're actually so ignorant you don't understand logic, and then they tell you, well, that's your fault, that's not crashing out. You understand?
My God,
Like,
I hate this.
I think people are so used to getting their asses fucking kissed constantly on the internet, they don't
they
even
are.
understand.
Oh no, the
What do you
internet's
mean?
pretty.
Crashing out means that you're literally like completely exploding, giving up. It's a disaster. None of that is happening. If you think that anything that I've said on today's podcast is crashing out, that's because you don't get it, because you don't have self-awareness. You don't have the level of intelligence to even understand
Me too,
that a
Frankie.
giveaway of this is worthless. Reviewing this is infinitely more interesting.
No, it's
Again,
not.
this is just semantics. It doesn't have to be about cologne. It could be anything. Me sitting here and reviewing the Popeyes pickle meal is way more valuable
Dude, they
to the
added
masses
baton
into
pass.
an audience of
That's
content
sick.
that I create, you know, than me giving away a pickle meal to one person on the internet. But the fact that you don't understand that is just like, I can't make you be smart. I just can't. I can't. You know, and it's kind of an uphill fight at this point, you know?
Okay, I'll smash them. I just didn't note. I just didn't notice them if I passed by it. Shuffle time. XP. The whole party's defense. XP.
People are absolutely stupidly ignorant. Some of the things people say, it's hilarious.
People are
Oh
so
my
stupid. I did pass by a lot of them. That's funny. Why'd I do that? Did I miss any more?
All right. Well,
People
let's
are
end the
so
show.
stupidly
the show's gone
ignorant.
nowhere. I hope that some people will give me actual honest feedback. And if the feedback is, you know, I just don't think that you doing something with that, like the cologne thing, would work. I appreciate the feedback, the truthful feedback. But you have to understand that every single time that I stream, I'm not kidding, there's probably like 50 people who are LARPers who come to my content.
I mean, that's
and aren't
true.
interested in anything positive. They're just here to crap on me constantly, say everything I do is bad. And they're not here to
that's
help
true.
or contribute or
'Cause everything he
suggest. They're
does
just
do
here
is bad.
to say dumb shit. So it's always hard for me to try to judge real.
Oh, thank you, Frosty Beat. Like an SP heal too?
Real, actual feedback from anyone, you know? So, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
It's literally
All right?
just
I guess we'll see what
SP.
happens. Again,
SP's like
if
the
anything,
only
it needs time
the
to,
only,
to simmer,
tough
as
thing
they
here.
say, and see if it's something that people would be interested in, right? See, like, for example, here's someone who previous was trying to pretend like they were actually be giving criticism, and they said, oh, next DSP tries it, go play in traffic.
I mean, they're right.
So, again, that's what I mean. There's your LARPer right there.
There's your
And they do it
LARPer
every
right
day.
there.
They sit in this chat and they act like they're a viewer. They're not. They're just someone here to dump on it. To dump on anything that happens, to say dumb shit, to, you know what I'm saying? That's what they're here for. To be scumbags. So
That's fucking
that's why I
funny.
just gotta kind of take everything with a grain of salt and understand that I will wait and I'll get good feedback and I'll get bad feedback. And good feedback
All
does
out
not
attack,
mean
baby.
you agree with me and like the idea. Good feedback is like, well, here's why I don't think the idea would work. Here's the logical response. Maybe here's something as a counter that could work. That's real constructive criticism, as opposed to, you know, hey, I don't think that idea would work. Instead, change all your content and become completely interactive with other streamers. What? I was looking for a suggestion of a goal reward. But what are you talking about? Okay. This is hilarious. So Tangy Flavor says the reason
you
the
really
cologne
think
won't
it's
work is because
hilarious?
no one can smell it.
I don't
You should
have
do
any
the Linux
Twilight
distro.
fragments.
So that's why DSP tries it doesn't work because no one can taste it, right? The
Yeah,
whole idea is that you describe it.
Does it work?
You describe the smell. You
Describe the smell in
the
detail.
taste.
That's what people
You
ask
describe the
Amber's
cost. You
ex-girlfriends to do.
So no review could ever possibly be valid because you're not experiencing.
Okay,
that
I
yourself.
did Tartarus like the
A
first
movie
day I
review
was
could
able
never work
to.
because you didn't see the movie yet, right? You're not seeing it, so how could the review have any?
I guess I
effect?
can
You're
come
not
back
smelling
and then
it. Why would the review
after I
matter?
get more.
Do you understand
Yo, shut up. I'm trying to play
You
Persona 3,
understand.
dude.
how stupid?
Trying to play Persona 3,
How
Phil.
stupid what you're
Leave
saying
me alone.
is. I guess you don't. I just don't get it. The purpose of the review is that you don't have to experience something firsthand before making a judgment about it. You can use someone else's facts and opinions as a way to judge for yourself if you want to partake in it or not. That's the purpose of a review.
Thank you, kind of Sav. Describe the squid in detail. Well, it does have 10 limbs. It has a siphon. It has a mantle. There you go. Thank you so much for the super chat.
All right. I have to get out of here because if I continue talking to these people, I might actually have my brain might start melting out of my ear, and I may actually have like a breakdown on stream.
That
I
would
want
be
to go
pretty
play
funny.
some video games, relax in Minecraft now.
Let's see. What does the clock do? The clock. I don't have the clock. Oh, wait. The clock at the entrance. Oh, restore HP and SP for your entire team.
Alrighty then.
Oh, 7 Twilight fragments. I need to go get them outside then.
Yes, the cologne is all ball sack scented. That's correct. That's what everyone's looking for, actually. Anyway, all right. Let's end the show. And tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be talking about how Minecraft went, obviously. If I got to do DSP tries it.
I am pretty
We'll also be
moist
talking
considering I
about
live in the ocean.
How Call of Duty went, and whatever other gaming news is happening. All right. So thank you guys so much.
Oh, I got 2 from Elizabeth. There you go.
I appreciate you. Thanks for chilling here with me. And I hope that you'll come back tomorrow for another fun episode of the Level 1 Podcast. Maybe we'll have less LARPers tomorrow. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Fair enough. We'll find out soon.
Wow. What an awful stream. Phil really is a strange man. Thank you so much, everyone, for showing up. Thank you again to Raw Phil for the raid at the beginning. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Kinda Sav, Meth Bear, Good God No, Saucy, Big Boss, Just Clunker. Yeah, thank you all for contributions. Anything else I need to say? No, I'll be back soon enough that I won't have anything to say. Oh, thank you, Dark Helmet. Your thing didn't pop up on here, but thank you, Dark Helmet. Thank you very much. Jay Cosney, Green Lobster, Dark Helmet, Shiloh, Frankly Well, Seal, Bob, Nick, Sav, Only Ice Kit Kat, Dummatic, Professor Bucks, Frosty Beats, Seal, French Fries, Frankie, of course, Dark Helmet. See, I'm scrolling up as far as I can. Any other names? Poe Pisspod, of course. Always a very positive member of the community. Koraz, big ups. All right, cool. I will be back soon then. Seal? All right, have a good one. I'll see you guys later.